Avni, the doctor name is Madhavi Bharadwaj.
Oh, yes. Wait, which one? I can't see her. Wait. बच्चों की
Can you search and see if it's we can let her in?
हाँ, let her in. I'll also make her the co-host.
Yeah.
Why is it showing time? वो क्यों नहीं joining कर रहा है? Happening. सुन तुम उनको join करा पा रही हो?
Huh?
I think. Wait.
She have joined again.
Let's see. Oh, she's here. Doctor, just a second. Can you unmute yourself, doctor? Just doctor, please place your what do you say background and are you unmute कर पा रहे हो आप अपने आप को?
Yeah, she can.
ये unmute कर पा रहे हो ना?
She can.
एक बार चेक कर लो स्क्रीन शेयर कर पा रहे हो वो?
हाँ मैं एक्चुअली वही अपनी उस पे शेयरिंग इज नॉट टर्न्ड ऑन
शेयरिंग नहीं हो रहा है?
सेंड रिक्वेस्ट आई हैव सेंट यू एन रिक्वेस्ट
ऑडियो ठीक है डॉक्टर वी हैव ऑलरेडी 330 members. We'll start in like next 4-5 minutes. I
मुझे
will
इतनी आवाज कम क्यों आ रही है यार हाँ
अभी आ रही है?
हाँ मस्त आ रही है अभी
अभी मस्त आ रही है ना? हाँ
हाँ
सो और
बस हाँ आप लोग चलते रहो मैं अपना पीपीटी बस डेस्कटॉप पे डालने का काम कर रही थी
ठीक है रिद्धि विल स्टार्ट एडमिटिंग पीपल ओके वेट आई
अच्छा
डू
ठीक है मैं अपने आप को हाइड कर लूँ ना मतलब वो
म्यूट कर
वीडियो
लो
स्टॉप
बस म्यूट कर लो नहीं वीडियो स्टॉप मत करो म्यूट कर लो हाँ चलेगा
Yeah.
म्यूट कर लो
Just mute yourself. That's it.
hello everybody am I audible just put a thumbs up reaction so that we know that we are audible I hope everybody is getting clear network and everybody can hear us like just in next 2-3 minutes we'll commence the session just waiting for more participants to join thank you so much for your patience Good evening, everybody. I hope my voice is clear for all of you. Now we'll start with the session. I welcome you all to the 11th edition of Bum Celebration by Super Bottoms. I am Avni, your host for the day, and we have a fantastic lineup of sessions curated just for you. Today, we bring together some of the best known experts on pregnancy, childbirth, and parenting to make your journey into parenthood smoother and more enjoyable. Whether you are an expecting parent or navigating life with a newborn, Super Bottoms is here to guide you through the bumps and help it make seamless experience. Now, let's meet our experts who will be taking us on this insightful journey. Meet our experts, Dr. Madhvi Bharadwaj. Dr. Madhvi Bharadwaj, a pediatrician famously known as Bachcho Ki Doctor. She'll be guiding us through the essentials of baby care and breastfeeding. With a gold medal from Maulana Azad Medical College, Dr. Madhvi is on a mission to bust age old misconceptions about baby care and to empower parents with right information. She runs a clinic in Mohali and is popular face on Instagram, where she connects with thousands of parents. Another expert we do have is Seema Kazi Rangnekar, a prenatal and childbirth coach. Seema will walk us through the incredible concept of Garbh Sanskar to connect with your child even before their birth. She is the founder of Sama Birthing and Beyond in Mumbai and is dedicated to helping women with the experience of beauty of childbirth in a positive and informed way. Next, then we have Chinmay Bhatt, founder and CEO of Soul Slings. Chinmay is a certified baby wearing educator and an expert on ergonomics and safety. Today, she will introduce us to the concept of baby wearing and benefits. Then we have a lineup a session with our in-house expert, Jayashree Ramakrishnan. She will be answering all your questions on cloth diapering and helping you understand different products, benefits, and how to make cloth diapering a smooth part of your parenting journey. Now, the last session which we have is with Dr. Amulya, co-powered by Parachute Advanced Baby, a top pediatrician and developmental specialist. Dr. Amulya will guide us through the top science and techniques of baby massage. Now, I would just like to give you guys a little why we started bum celebrations. At Super Bottoms, we believe that knowledge empowers. That's why we launched bum celebrations to bring together experts and new parents and expecting parents for an interactive, informative sessions. Over the years, we have helped thousands of parents to navigate their journey in pregnancy and parenting. And today we are continuing that tradition with a fresh lineup of sessions and some exciting events. So please stay till the end so that you guys can take part in the giveaway. We are in collaboration with Be Minimalist, Soul Slings, Baby Oregano, Parachute Advanced Baby, and of course, the giveaway will be no longer exciting if the Super Bottom is not part of it. Now, but let's get started. But before we dive into our first session, I would like to ask questions. So now I what I'll do is I'll launch a poll. You guys can answer, and then we'll start with this session. I request you all to answer and remember that your participation makes you eligible for our giveaway. So I request you all to just click on the answers which you think is right. Okay, I will just relaunch the poll. Just a second. Is the poll visible to all? I think, is it visible to everybody now? We're getting amazing responses on the poll. I'll just, in like the next 5 seconds, I'll share the results of it. Dr. Madhvi, you can Dr. Madhvi will be talking about baby care and breastfeeding. Stay tuned as she shares her wisdom, and do not forget to drop your questions for her in the chat. Dr. Madhvi, I welcome you here. And now I hope you can see the results on the screen. And please unmute yourself. I think, Dr. Madhvi, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Hi everybody. इतना सारा प्यार क्या किया मैंने ऐसा जो इतना प्यार मिल रहा है. Thank you so much. Going through your chat and feeling very lucky. So I'll just transfer all this love back to you girls soon. So poll हमने देख लिया, हमने questions भी देख लिए. अब थोड़ी सी पढ़ाई कर लेते हैं और उसके बाद we'll come back to the poll questions. I'm happy that most of you have written कि you are confident. So good job. Chalo, quickly, I'm hoping most of you are new mothers or mothers who are about to start your motherhood journey, है ना? तो जल्दी जल्दी थोड़ा करते हैं. मेरा भी कभी भी हॉर्न बज सकता है छोटे बेबी का. So you all know motherhood is a unique journey, है ना? सबका अलग है. To each their own. Challenges बहुत सारे हैं और rewards बहुत late आते हैं. आजकल तो बेटर हो गया है. बहुत से लोग रिवॉर्ड दे रहे हैं. मैं इंस्टाग्राम पे बैठ के सारी मदर्स को रिवॉर्ड्स दे रही होती हूँ कि तुम बहुत अच्छा काम कर रहे हो. बट यस, इवन इफ यू डोंट हैव इट एट होम, योर बेबी विल गिव इट टू यू सून. सो डोंट वरी. Challenges come early, rewards come a little later. Not everything is your responsibility, mummies. ये सबसे important फंडा है जो हमें समझना है. It is imperative that you understand you cannot do everything and uh, be it taking care of your baby, taking care of yourself, sona, jagna, diaper care, whatever, x y z, everything cannot be your responsibility. I will give you just one responsibility, that is for you to stay happy. And then you'll see your milk will flow, your baby will flourish, thrive, and you'll be in a very happy situation 6 months down the line. So just one thing for you to be happy. Come what may. You don't understand something, you seek out help. You don't like certain situation, make changes. Change karo. Husband ki help mango, mummy se help mango, japa ki help lo. But everything is not your responsibility. The day you realize it, life becomes very simple. Division of labor and sharing responsibility is very important. Okay, so please share responsibility. Okay, I'll just PPT ko. Okay. So let's talk about the main challenges, which I know all of you must be, thinking about. The poll had this question: what do you think is the most difficult thing you are going to, face after your childbirth? So most of you have answered breastfeeding. So obviously, I cannot tell you how to breastfeed in like 10-15 minutes ka session, but what I'll tell you is common mistakes that you do while breastfeeding. First 7 days or first week after birth, milk isn't going to come like a cow or a buffalo. It's not going to flow in streams. It will come at its own pace. Only after you reach back home, you are settled, you are in a calm place, then only hormones will, take place, prolactin will increase and milk will flow. Till that time, it will take some time. So be patient, don't judge yourself, don't be in a frenzy to, मेरे को अपना ही दूध पिलाना है, मुझे breast feed ही करना है. Breastfeeding happens only in a relaxed mind. So what all you can do to make sure after 7 days you are feeding your baby mostly. First is concept of golden hour. So first hour after your baby is born, they are most active. This is because of some hormones which are shared during childbirth by mother to baby. So these hormones will make your baby stay up or active for at least 1.5 hours. This is the time, if you and your baby are doing well, he's not in the NICU, or you are also comparatively, even in cesarean birth, remember, they give you spinal anesthesia. Upper part of the body is all active and okay. That is also done because we don't want to hamper breastfeeding. Okay, so if you are okay and they allow you, just tell them to put my baby on top of me. Ideally, it should be, baby should be latched onto the breast, but even if that is not possible, at least do skin to skin. Baby should be on top of you. Second is, you need to know what is the actual need in first 24 hours. So the colostrum, which is the first milk, कुछ drops of it is also okay for your baby. A newborn has just 5 ml ka tummy stomach capacity. So they don't need to be filled 20 ml, 30 ml. No, nothing. Only few drops would also suffice for your little one. But having said that, it is to each their own. Initial days, even if you need to take support of formula, it is okay. But you need to be in a calm place, or a place where you know कि this is my time to stay put, या थोड़ा relax करना है, आने वाले time में दूधू आएगा. So actual need in first 24 hours is hardly 40 to 50 ml in good 24 hours. Okay, so relax. Colostrum is the liquid gold. Even a few drops of it is going to give a lot of strength, a lot of power to fight off infections to your baby. And always remember, breastfeeding is demand supply cycle, which means the more your baby comes onto your breast, the more nipple gets stimulated, more stimulus will reach your brain, from where prolactin and oxytocin hormones, main two hormones responsible for breastfeeding, will come, act on your breast, and milk will flow. So mommies, it's a mental game. You have to be in the game. You have to be mentally strong. If you are not feeling up to it, like yesterday only I got a call from a girl from Gurgaon, and she said, ma'am, I don't know what's happening to me. The moment I think about breastfeeding, my legs start shaking. I've lost my ground, and I start crying. What do you think I should do? I told her to forget about breastfeeding for good 48 hours, express if she has any discomfort, and go out with your husband, have a, take a round about the city, or go and have a coffee. You need to relax. You need to be in a happy state of mind. माँ खुश नहीं होगी बाबू तो दूध नहीं आता है. Just remember it. You have to be happy. मैं फालतू में माँ की साइड नहीं लेती हूँ. माँ सच में खुश रहेगी तभी पूरा घर ठीक रहेगा. And it is very important that all of us realize this thing in good time. Okay. Yeah, so we'll go back to that slide where I'm talking about breastfeeding. I'll just show you 2 common mistakes. See, first is position of the mother should be very comfortable. You have to sit very comfortably. Don't lean down. You have to bring the baby at the level of your breast and don't go down at the level of your baby. Second thing, whenever you are holding a baby, I put up another question in the poll where I'm asking how confident you are to hold on to your baby. So many of you said pretty confident, 53%. That's very good, very good. I'm so proud of myself and some other doctors online who've been helping you and telling you ऐसे करो तो तुम लोग को काफी confidence आ गया है. When I did this bum celebration a year back, I guess, तब ये confidence level बहुत कम था. I'm happy 1 साल में इतना change तो आ गया है. So let's just see quickly how do you hold the baby. Devi is sleeping, or else I would have gotten her to show you how to hold a small baby. See, always remember, you have to support baby's neck, back, and they should be in the same line. It should never happen that your baby is half hanging down somewhere. Okay. So what we'll do is, easiest way to hold a baby is when the baby is on wherever, on a bed or any, flat surface, you put a hand under their neck and spine ka junction, and one on their hip. You put your hands like this, hold the baby and get it like this. Okay. But when you are trying to hold a baby for breastfeeding, or you are going to hold the baby for a long time, remember, neck and spine junction should be in your elbow, and bum of your baby should be in your hand. So something like this. Okay. And then you never hold sir very tightly, because baby can or wish to go back and then come back. So we never hold on to the head very tightly. We just support this angle so that the baby is supported and they can do piche, aage, dhire dhire, whatever they want to move about, it's okay. So we hold our baby like this, and then you can easily breastfeed. Now, this is a position which is also known as cradle position. Cradle, sometimes people want to hold their babies like this. Bum elbow में होता है और सर हाथ में होता है. This is cross cradle, but it's okay. Whatever position you are comfortable, always remember, baby's nose should be at the level of your nipple and not at the level of their mouth. Why am I saying this? Because you're not supposed to do nipple feeding here. You're supposed to do breastfeeding. So baby is supposed, whatever, inverted nipples, flat nipples, बहुत सारे problems new mothers के होते हैं. First time moms के लिए especially, बाबा किसी माँ के निप्पल बने हुए नहीं आते हैं ऊपर से. Baby is supposed to work on your nipples and make that teat. Okay, nipple is just 1/3 of the total teat, which is actually formed 2/3 with breast tissue and areola. So remember, baby has to have the areola inside their mouth and not just nipple. And how will that happen? So always, 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 you try to aim your nipple at the level of baby's nose and not the mouth. Nose. And when you're trying to latch your baby will open their mouth. You try to put lower areola inside, and then slowly nipple goes inside, and the latch should be this deep. The attachment should be deep. What are the signs of good attachment? Always, always, always. Only one thing. बहुत सारा साइंस नहीं पढ़ाऊंगी, सिर्फ एक चीज. Mom and baby touching each other closely and baby gulping, and you see this movement here. There are a number of signs. More areola should be visible above than below the sign. Okay, so the slow gulping sounds आप सुन रहे हो, बच्चे का swallow आप देख सकते हो, बहुत सारी चीजें. But simple जो effective तरीका है कि मेरा बच्चा पक्का अच्छे से दूध पी रहा है, that is you look at this swallowing movement, and then you feel this suckling. You see it here. Okay, you see it here, the gulping movement. So you know कि जो भी उसने पिया था थोड़ा थोड़ा करके वो पूरा अंदर लेके जा रहा है. And a good latch is always pain-free. So remember, whenever you are latching your baby, if you are doing only nipple feeding, it's going to hurt you. If you are doing good feeding where nipple is lodged deep down in the throat and rest of the areola and breast is getting all the friction, it will be pain-free. So mommy's breastfeeding is not painful. If it is because you and your baby are still learning the skill of good latch and breastfeeding. Initial period, it can happen, but later it shouldn't. Okay, and if you're still not, it's been a week, it's been 10 days, still we are struggling, do seek out help. It's okay. There's no harm or no sharam in asking for help. Okay. Second thing, which is common in first 7 days after birth, is jaundice. So yes, your baby will develop some physiological jaundice, and this jaundice has got nothing to do with what you eat, nothing to do with what yellow color you are wearing, how much haldi or turmeric you are eating, or how much sun exposure you have given to your baby. Okay, so this jaundice happens because माँ के पेट में जो बच्चे का HB है या hemoglobin है, that all will break down because it is fetal hemoglobin, and now baby will make their own hemoglobin. So this breakdown product is jaundice or is bilirubin. Okay, and slowly, since baby is immature, he's not able to put out all the byproducts out easily. They get accumulated in the skin and you see it as yellow color. Only treatment is phototherapy, if at all we have to treat it. So stay under follow-up of your pediatrician. Lastly, many of you put out questions also, which the team asked before this session started, about baby care, massage and bath. So till your baby hasn't shed off their umbilical cord, you can do without just sponging and changing your baby's clothes daily, because that should be done to maintain optimum hygiene of your child, and you should take bath. Okay, other than that, जब कॉर्ड फॉल हो गया है 7 to 10 days में वो चला जाता है, उसके बाद आप रोज मसाज कर सकते हो. यू कैन डू योर मसाज, यू कैन गिव योर बेबी बाथ. नाउ विंटर्स आर अप्रोचिंग, so you might not want to give bath every day. Even that is perfectly normal. आप मसाज करते हो 1 बार 2 बार, जो आपको कन्वीनियंट है, रूम में टेम्परेचर मेंटेन करते हुए, हीटर्स यूज करते हुए आप मसाज कर सकते हो. बहुत ठंड है मैम, हम हीटर यूज नहीं करते, हम हफ्ते में सिर्फ 1 दिन मसाज करते हैं, आई एम फाइन विद दैट ऑल्सो. बोथ द सिचुएशंस आर परफेक्टली नॉर्मल, टू ईच देयर ओन. ओके, एंड बात अगर हम नहाने की बात करते हैं, even that is to your own convenience. You can give bath daily, I'm very happy. You can't, it's okay. You just have to maintain good hygiene. So what you do, you change clothes and give कपड़े से, वही वार्म कपड़े में वाइप करके पूरी बॉडी को, कपड़ा बस उसका कपड़े चेंज कर दिए. एटलीस्ट बेसिक हाइजीन हमें मेंटेन करनी है. नेक्स्ट यू आस्क अबाउट अ लॉट ऑफ प्रोडक्ट्स, कौन सा यूज करना है. आई विल नॉट नेम अ लॉट ऑफ प्रोडक्ट्स, आई जस्ट टेल यू 2 बेसिक थिंग्स. आजकल कितने सारे प्रोडक्ट्स आते हैं, हमें नहीं पता क्या केमिकल्स है क्या है. ऑलवेज रीड द लेबल very thoroughly. Okay, no parabens, no phthalates, no lead, no chemicals. It should be as simple a formula as possible, and only 2 to 3 things. Coconut oil or whatever oil suits your baby, उससे हम मसाज करते हैं. घी से मसाज, दही से नहलाना, दूध से नहलाना हम एडवाइज नहीं करते हैं. सो कोकोनट ऑयल से, ऑलिव ऑयल से आप मसाज करना चाहते हो, आप मसाज करते हो. उसके बाद आप नहलाने के लिए एक जेंटल वॉश या सोप एक चीज यूज करते हो, and a moisturizer head to toe. So head to toe bath, head to toe moisturizer, you don't need a fourth thing. I have not used any shampoo, any face creams or anything for my baby. बड़ी वाली के लिए भी नहीं and देवी के लिए भी अभी तक नहीं. So relax, try to use as less products as possible for your baby. Okay, so next, mommies, will talk about some normal things which will happen with you. You might think what is happening with me or my baby, but I would like to tell you that these all are normal. You don't have to fret over them. First is postpartum blues. Mamas, what happens is during pregnancy, you have a lot of steroid hormones inside your body. Those are the hormones which are maintaining your pregnancy, है ना? तो वो रहेंगे. But once you deliver the baby, all these hormones will go away. They have to go away. एक तो body इतना steroid झेल नहीं सकती. दूसरा, these hormones have to go so that breastfeeding का cycle can start, establishing itself. So it is very beautifully intertwined by the nature. But yes, those hormones will go, and this loss we feel as something sort of emptiness, दिमाग खाली, गंदा गंदा फील होना, फीलिंग लो, लॉट ऑफ टर्ब्यूलेंस, समझ नहीं आ रहा क्या हो रहा है, गुस्सा ज्यादा आता है, चिड़चिड़े ज्यादा होते हैं. एंड देन यू टॉप इट ऑल ऑफ विद स्लीपलेसनेस, बिकॉज बेबी हैज उल्टा साइकिल. बच्चा रात भर जागता है, दिन भर सोता है, हमको रात में सोना होता है. सो दैट कॉन्फ्लिक्ट हैपेंस. देन यू डोंट नो हाउ टू फीड योर बेबी, योर बैक इज हर्टिंग, स्टिच लाइन इज हर्टिंग, सो मेनी aches and pains, you are not yourself, and so much of added responsibilities and burden. So mommies, one thing, just know this will pass. It is not going to stay with you forever. It is just 2 to 3 weeks का फंडा. But when we put mothers in a lot of restriction, ऐसे नहीं करना, ऐसे नहीं खाना, ये नहीं खाना, वो नहीं पीना. See, breast feeding में, खाने में restrictions हमारी तरफ से बिल्कुल भी नहीं होते. I always tell mothers कि you eat healthy, you eat everything you want to, just don't eat from outside कि तुम बीमार ना पड़ जाओ. हेल्दी सब कुछ खाओ. अगर तुमको लगता है मैम आई एम कन्विंस्ड, मैंने बैंगन खाया था, मेरे बेटे को कोलिक हो गया, और एक बार नहीं, मैंने 2 बार कोशिश कर ली, आपने बोला था कुछ नहीं होता, मैंने दोबारा खाया, फिर प्रॉब्लम हुई. Once in a while, some particular food product giving you a lot of discomfort and you are sure baby is also affected, you put it out of your diet, I'm okay. कोई भी ऐसी खाने की चीज नहीं होती ना जिसके बिना हमारा काम नहीं चल सकता. But normally, ये भी नहीं खाना, ये भी नहीं खाना, ये भी नहीं खाना, please don't do that to yourself. You're going to get a lot of backaches and a lot of पैर में दर्द if you don't take a good diet. And not just diet, you have to take good supplements, calcium, iron. And if you feel, डॉक्टर ने तो 6 महीने बोला था, पर मैं तो अभी भी दूध पिला रही हूँ, मेरे को कमजोरी लगती है, you can continue to take calcium. We have no issues. Please take care of your supplements really well. So postpartum blues are real. They will be there. Sleep deprivation will be there, but how you manage it best is how your postpartum period will be. So first is seek help if you don't understand. घर वालों की हेल्प लो, हस्बैंड के साथ ड्राइव पे निकल जाओ, तुम्हें कुछ बुक पढ़ने का मन करता है, कुछ नेटफ्लिक्स पे देखना है म्यूट करके सबटाइटल्स के साथ जिससे बच्चा ज्यादा डिस्टर्ब ना हो, सब कुछ कर सकते हो। एब्सोल्युटली नो इश्यूज, नो रिस्ट्रिक्शंस। खाने में रिस्ट्रिक्शंस नहीं है, बाहर जाने में रिस्ट्रिक्शंस जो बड़े लोग बोलते हैं उसके पीछे फंडा ये होता है कि आपको इन्फेक्शन ना पकड़ लो, ठीक है, और आपको और आपके बेबी को पूरा रेस्ट मिले टू एस्टैब्लिश दैट ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग का साइकिल। बट इफ यू फील कि मेरे एक कमरे में दिमाग खराब हो गया, मेरे को छत पे जाना है या मुझे पार्क में जाना है या मुझे ड्राइव पे जाना है, perfectly fine from our side. Okay, body aches and pains will be there because जो भी आपने अभी तक अपने बच्चे की अपने पेट में हड्डियां बनाई है ना, वो आपकी हड्डियों से कैल्शियम ले लेके बच्चे ने बनाई है। माँ के जो स्टोर्स है वो बच्चा यूटिलाइज करता है फॉर सर्वाइवल एंड फॉर बिल्डिंग देयर ओन ब्लॉक्स। लेकिन अगर आपका स्टोर कम है, आप ही नहीं ठीक से खा रहे हो, तो यू विल लैंड अप इन डेफिशिएंसी। Therefore, body aches and pains happen not because you didn't tie that cloth tight enough or warm enough. So please take your supplements very seriously. हेयर फॉल 3 मंथ्स के आसपास माँ और बच्चे दोनों के बाल गिरना शुरू हो जाते हैं और मस्त बाल गिरते हैं, है ना। तो डरना नहीं है, मेरे अभी शुरू नहीं हुए, अभी हो जाएंगे। लेकिन होता ये है कि प्रेगनेंसी में वो स्टेरॉइड हार्मोन्स के इफेक्ट में ना यू गेट अ लॉट ऑफ एक्स्ट्रा हेयर जो बालों में पहले नहीं होते, मस्त हो जाते हैं बाल, सुंदर सुंदर, बहुत घने घने हो जाते हैं। दे विल ऑल गो, ओके, यू विल लूज ऑल दोज हेयर, बट इट्स ओके, इट्स ओके। व्हाट हैपेंस इज आफ्टर अराउंड फर्स्ट बर्थडे, जब नए बाल आने की साइकिल शुरू होती है, बच्चे के फर्स्ट बर्थडे के अराउंड बच्चे के भी नए बाल आते हैं, आपके भी बाल आएंगे। पर उस टाइम आपके सप्लीमेंट्स कितने अच्छे हैं उससे डिसाइड होगा कि आपके बाल अच्छे आएंगे। आपके सप्लीमेंट्स खराब हैं, आपके बॉडी में स्टोर्स खराब है, तो इवेंचुअली आपके बाल कम हो जाते हैं, विच आई ऑल्सो फेस ड्यूरिंग माई फर्स्ट डॉटर। आई थॉट मैं 1-1 लीटर दूध पी लेती हूँ, मुझे पूरा कैल्शियम मिल जाएगा, मुझे नहीं पता था दूध ही नकली आता है, ठीक है। तो वो प्रॉब्लम मेरे साथ भी हुई। आई लॉस्ट अ लॉट ऑफ हेयर एंड नेवर रीगेन दैट वॉल्यूम, बट प्लीज you don't commit that mistake. Okay, body image issue and weight issue, see, all of us will face this problem. किसी का वेट लूज नहीं होता है, किसी का वेट बहुत ज्यादा पतला हो जाता है, सब बोलते हैं दूध छुड़ा दे, दूध छुड़ा दे, तो बहुत पतली हो गई है, कमजोर हो गई है। सो वो हर बंदे का जेनेटिक मेकअप क्या है, हार्मोनल क्रॉस टॉक क्या चल रहा था। सी, थायराइड कई लोगों का डायग्नोज होता है, या डायबिटीज या हाइपरटेंशन डायग्नोज होता है ड्यूरिंग प्रेगनेंसी, एंड देन आफ्टर प्रेगनेंसी दे स्टॉप टेकिंग मेडिसिन देमसेल्व्स। डोंट डू दैट, okay? So only after your doctor tells you to stop this particular medicine, then only do. Like thyroid, I am a hypothyroid since 7th standard of age, and during pregnancy my demand increases because it's just not me, but I'm making another baby, so both of us need that thyroid hormone. Till 6 weeks post baby, only after my breastfeeding cycle was well established, I got my test repeated and then I decreased my dose of thyroid. So there are certain things like diabetes, thyroid, hypertension. These are things which are thyroid नहीं बोलना चाहिए, lifestyle disorder, but हाँ, stress puts you into that zone. So you do all you can, lifestyle modification, eating right, yoga, meditation, everything, but only when your doctor tells you to stop the medicine you stop it. And I'm telling you, if you can take care of these problems on your own and your reports come out normal, your doctor will tell you to stop medicine. But thyroid medicine especially, I want to highlight, I've seen a lot of mothers not losing weight or gaining unnecessary weight because दे स्टॉप देयर मेडिसिन थिंकिंग प्रेगनेंसी खत्म तो थायराइड भी खत्म, ओके। तो ऐसा नहीं होता। और दूसरा कॉमन कारण होता है अननेसेसरी वेट गेन का, घी। सो यू eat healthy doesn't mean you eat a lot of fats. Dry fruits, even ghee is a good source of fats and proteins, but because we become a lot sedentary, हम बैठे रहते हैं बहुत ज्यादा, हमारा mobility नहीं होता, we tend to gain a lot of weight. Don't do that. Breastfeeding is a beautiful way of transferring your calories to the baby. Doesn't mean कि हम एकदम गड़बड़ कर देंगे, गड़बड़ी खाते ही रहेंगे और बिल्कुल भी एक्टिविटीज नहीं होंगी। Babies, so this is something which you'll feel, face, and a lot of people telling you ये गलत है, ये गलत है, ऐसे कर दो, वैसे कर दो। सो कुछ नहीं करना। बच्चे मल्टीपल छीके एक साथ भी छीक ले, छी करके भी छीक ले, इट इज ऑल नॉर्मल। डजंट मीन कि तुम्हारे बच्चे को ठंड लग गई, जुकाम हो गया, नाक बंद रहती है, जन्म से ही जुकाम है इसको, तो नथिंग लाइक दैट। बेबी इज डेवलपिंग देयर नेजल डिफेंसेस, दे सपोज टू स्नीज अ लॉट। कमरा खुल गया छीक देंगे, नया कपड़ा पहनाया था छीक देंगे, हवा का झोंका आया छीक दिया, कोई परफ्यूम लगा के आया था 5-6 बार छीक दिया, नॉर्मल। नोज ब्लॉक, बच्चे अपने नाक की जो सिक्रीशंस है वो बनाते हैं, धीरे धीरे बनाना शुरू करते हैं, एंड दे डोंट नो हाउ टू पुट इट आउट। ना नीचे निकालना आता है, ना अंदर करना भी नहीं आता, तो वो घड़ 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 सुट 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 बचता रहता है। दैट इज वाई यू हियर अ लॉट ऑफ नॉइजी ब्रीदिंग ऑल्सो। अगर दूध पीने में प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, सोने में प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, खेलने में प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, तो प्लीज तुम जो सुनते हो, जो पेरेंट्स का डिस्कम्फर्ट है, उसको हम सिर्फ काउंसिल करते हैं, उसको हमें ट्रीट नहीं करना है। ओनली इफ यू फील माई बेबी इज इन अ लॉट ऑफ डिस्कम्फर्ट, तो हम सलाइन ड्रॉप्स डालने के लिए एडवाइस करते हैं। क्राइंग बिफोर पीइंग इज नॉर्मल। ओके, कोलिक आई वुड लाइक टू टॉक अबाउट थोड़ा सा डिटेल में। कोलिक, अंगड़ाई, ऐसे से अंगड़ाइयां तोड़ता है बच्चा, रोता रहता है, इकट्ठा हो जाता है, ब्लू पर्पल लाल टमाटर बन जाता है। ये सब छोटे बेबीज के साथ होता है। 45 डेज तक पीक आता है और फिर 3 मंथ्स तक जाके बच्चा सेटल होता है। जब हम कॉम्बिनेशन फीडिंग या मिक्स्ड फीडिंग, फॉर्मूला भी चल रहा है, माँ का दूध भी चल रहा है, तब ये कॉमनली होता है कि ये कोलिक ज्यादा दिन तक चल जाता है। ठीक है, लेकिन समझना, ये कोलिक बीमारी नहीं है। कोलिक होता है इसलिए, कोलिक इज एक्चुअली द फीलिंग ऑफ मूवमेंट इन द इंटेस्टाइन्स। In utero, baby was taking all their feed or khana through placenta. No, baby didn't have to work. Their intestines didn't have to work at all. But now, when they're outside and they're eating and doing everything, the movement will occur. Even the byproducts of digestion is some gas that will also move. So this movement they resist. They don't like it. कि क्या हो रहा है? They don't like this feeling. That doesn't let them rest. That is colic. किसी में ज्यादा होता है, किसी में कम होता है, बट दिस अवेयरनेस ऑफ देयर ओन इंटेस्टाइनल मूवमेंट इज एक्चुअली कोलिक। अब उसको कैसे खत्म कर दोगे भाई? सर बस हर बच्चे को होना है, नॉर्मल चीज है। एग्जैजरेटेड, बहुत ज्यादा है, बच्चा सो नहीं पा रहा है, दूध नहीं पी पा रहा है, वेट गेन नहीं कर पा रहा है, तो हम उसे ट्रीट करते हैं। या फिर हमें लगता है कि 3 मंथ्स के बाद भी वो परसिस्ट कर रहा है, तो हम उसे ट्रीट करने के बारे में सोचते हैं, कुछ ज्यादा दवाई, प्रोबायोटिक्स कुछ कुछ देके। अदरवाइज कभी कभी बहुत दुखी करा, फालतू रोने लगा, मी डिस्पाइट पीडियाट्रिशियन इवन वी डोंट नो कभी कभी कि भाई ये बच्चा क्यों रो रहा है। मैं अपने बच्चे के साथ उलझ जाती हूँ कि कुछ नहीं ना, भूख लगी है, नापी भी वेट नहीं है, कुछ नहीं, क्यों रो रहे हो तुम? तो ये होता है बच्चों के साथ, इट्स ओके। बट कोलिक इज नॉर्मल, यू डू स्किन टू स्किन, टमी टाइम, अपने ऊपर उल्टा लेटाओ, पेट दबता है, गैस ऊपर नीचे से निकल जाता है, हनी हींग का रोल ऑन, या घर पे मम्मियां बोलती है ना पेस्ट लगा दो, यू कैन डू दैट, नो इश्यूज। यू कैन डू साइक्लिंग, यू कैन डू पेट का मसाज। सो घर के जितने भी नुस्खे हैं इसके लिए नो इश्यूज। बच्चे की बस मुंह के अंदर कुछ नहीं डालना है। रिमेंबर, नथिंग शुड एंटर योर बेबीज GIT अदर देन योर ओन मिल्क। भगवान ना करे, जो भी सिचुएशन थी, फॉर्मूला और विटामिन D3 जो कि हम रूटीन में देते हैं, या कोई मेडिसिन जो डॉक्टर ने दिया। अदरवाइज प्लीज नो गुड टी, नो हनी वाटर, नो मिश्री का पानी, नो सुहागा, हरड़, जायफल, आई डोंट नो, आई हैव लॉस्ट काउंट ऑफ नंबर ऑफ थिंग्स यू आस्क मी कि ये दे सकते हैं कि नहीं। नो, वी डोंट डू एनीथिंग। डिस्कम्फर्ट व्हाइल पूपिंग और नॉर्मल, मतलब डिस्कम्फर्ट पूपिंग और पीइंग और पासिंग गैस इज नॉर्मल, अगेन बिकॉज दे डोंट नो कि ये मूवमेंट क्या है। उनको धीरे धीरे आदत होती है उसकी, 3 महीने तक लगते हैं। तो तब तक अगर वो ऊ करके गैस पास कर रहे हैं, उसका मतलब कॉन्स्टिपेशन बिल्कुल नहीं है। नाउ पूप एक दिन में 15 बार छिड़कता रहता है बार बार, या 10 दिन में भी एक बार पॉटी करे बच्चा, परफेक्टली नॉर्मल। क्योंकि माँ के दूध पे स्पेशली, या जो छोटे बच्चे होते हैं, इतना इनिशियली गैस्ट्रोकोलिक की वजह से पॉटी थोड़ी थोड़ी निकलती रहती है, जो कि इंटेस्टाइनल इमेच्योरिटी है। पर इसका ये मतलब नहीं है जो पिया वो निकल गया, पुराना पड़ा हुआ पॉटी बाहर निकल रहा था। और 10 दिन में भी एक बार बच्चा कर सकता है, क्योंकि वो पूप फॉर्मेशन ही बहुत कम होता है माँ के दूध पे। सो रिलैक्स, इफ योर बेबी इज पासिंग गैस, पेट सॉफ्ट है, दूधू मस्त पी रहा है, सुसु ठीक कर रहा है, तो 10 दिन भी हो जाए तो हमें स्ट्रेस नहीं है। एंड अगेन, माँ के हार्मोन के इफेक्ट में बेबीज में वजाइनल ब्लीड इन फीमेल बेबीज एंड मिल्क फ्रॉम ब्रेस्ट, आइदर बॉयज और गर्ल्स, इज नॉर्मल। इट विल गो ऑफ इन अ फ्यू वीक्स, सो रिलैक्स। ओके, विंटर केयर, आई क्विकली गो थ्रू विंटर केयर, फिर हमें तुम्हारे क्वेश्चंस भी क्योंकि लेने हैं। स्किन, ये क्वेश्चन था हमारा कि बच्चे को स्किन पे सबसे अच्छा कपड़ा क्या है, चाहे सर्दी, चाहे गर्मी, चाहे बारिश, चाहे व्हाटएवर मौसम हो, इट इज कॉटन। सो कॉटन टू स्किन। इवन नाउ वी हैव चेंजिंग वेदर, राइट? वी स्टिल हैव एसीज एंड फैंस ऑन इन आवर हाउस होल्ड्स, क्योंकि इस बार अजीब ही कुछ मौसम चल रहा है। अक्टूबर इज सपोज टू बी ठंडा ठंडा, बट इट इज नॉट येट। तो अभी भी तुम्हें डाउट है तो तुम कॉटन की लेयरिंग करो, लाइक आई डू इट फॉर माई डॉटर। आई वुड पुट अ बनियान अंदर कॉटन का, ऊपर से फुल स्लीव्स का शर्ट। अगर हमें लगता है हम बाहर जा रहे हैं, थोड़ा ठंडा लगता है, तो उसके ऊपर एक शर्ट और पहना दिया, या एक स्वॉडल वाला कपड़ा ले लिया, उतना काफी है अभी बच्चे के लिए। सो कॉटन टू स्किन ऑलवेज, वेदर इट इज दिसंबर की सर्दी, बारिश वाली सर्दी, ये क्या अपनी स्नोफॉल वाली सर्दी, cotton to skin, you do 2 to 3 layers of cotton first and then you add on wool. ठीक है, स्किन पे कभी भी कोई भी तेज फ्रिक्शन वाला या चार्ज वाला कपड़ा, चाहे वो वूल हो, चाहे वो कई वो मोटे वाले कौन से मिंक ब्लैंक, कौन सा ब्लैंकेट होता है वो, आई थिंक तुम समझ गए ना, आजकल वो जो ब्लैंकेट्स हम लोग यूज करते हैं वो भी डायरेक्टली स्किन पे, चाहे वो सॉफ्ट है, नहीं टच होना चाहिए. लेयरिंग इज मोर इफेक्टिव वे ऑफ कीपिंग योर बेबीज वार्म देन हेवी वुलन क्लॉथ्स, क्योंकि वो इट बाउज डाउन योर बेबी. हैवी बच्चे को भी हैवी लगता है तो बच्चा कंफर्टेबल नहीं होता. प्लीज मॉइस्चराइज वेल. ओके, लाइक आई सेड, बच्चे की डे केयर या स्किन केयर रिजीम में एक जेंटल वॉश है और एक मॉइस्चराइजेशन है. 99% of the rashes a baby is going to have, actually treatment is moisturization, nothing else. Only when moisturization doesn't work, atopic dermatitis, we go on to steroids and other things, but otherwise please moisturize as much as your baby needs. So अभी तक सिर्फ कोकोनट ऑयल मसाज और जेंटल वॉश से माय डॉटर वाज डूइंग वेल, सो आई वाज नॉट मॉइस्चराइजिंग हर. बट अभी मैंने 2-3 दिन से फील किया है कि हर स्किन इज वेरी ड्राई, प्रॉब्ली चेंजिंग सीजन, so we have started moisturizing her twice a day. Bathing frequency, I told you, to your convenience, absolutely no issues. हम 3 दिन नहीं नहलाते, हम हफ्ते में एक बार नहलाते हैं. भाई जो मनाली में रह रहा है वो भी ठीक है मेरे लिए, और अभी जो चंडीगढ़ में रहते हैं वो दिन में 2 बार नहला देता है, वो भी ठीक है मेरे लिए. ऑयल हीटर्स आर प्रेफर्ड ओवर ब्लोअर्स एंड अदर हीटर्स, बिकॉज इससे कम से कम ड्राइनेस होता है और जलने के चांसेस कम होते हैं. Hands and feet, how do I know if I've clothed my baby enough, or is it the baby is warm enough? So you try to touch their hands and feet. They should be cozy, warm. Cover their head and feet to prevent weight loss. At least for 6 months में ठंड में हमें सर और कवर करना चाहिए. घर के अंदर टेम्परेचर रूम में मेंटेन्ड होता है, हीटर लगा हुआ है तो लगाने की जरूरत नहीं है. बच्चे को स्वेटिंग नहीं करना है, ठीक है. लेकिन हाँ, अगर लगता है हम बाहर जा रहे हैं या वैसे भी हमारा ठंडा ही है कमरा, तो यू शुड कवर हेड एंड फीट. वहीं से हीट लॉस होता है मोस्टली. नो टू दीज, नो टू काजल, टैल्कम पाउडर्स आर out from our. I'll tell you what happened 3 days back. कुछ गिफ्ट हैम्पर्स आते हैं ना, उसमें बहुत सारी चीजें थी, तो पाउडर भी था. दो वी डोंट यूज इट फॉर माई डॉटर. मेरी बड़ी वाली ने उसको निकाल लिया और वो पता नहीं क्या करी थी, पूरे कमरे में पाउडर पाउडर हो गया. मी एंड माई हस्बैंड बोथ हैड सच बैड बाउट्स ऑफ कॉफिंग एंड ऑल उस कमरे को साफ करने में. तो कोई भी कितना ही अच्छा पाउडर भी किसी ने बनाया है, रेस्पिरेटरी हैजर्ड विल ऑलवेज बी देयर, इवन इफ दे हैव मेड इट आयुर्वेदा, घर की चीजें, घर का नुस्खा. वो पार्टिकल साइज ही ऐसा है कि वो हवा में अंदर जाएगा, लंग्स में जाके परेशानी करेगा. तो ट्राई टू स्टे अवे फ्रॉम पाउडर्स. दे आर नॉट रिकमेंडेड फॉर एनीथिंग दीज डेज. ऑयल, नो ऑयल इन नोज, anterior fontanelles or ears, please. Cleaning of ears, I'll tell you, you don't have to clean. God has such a beautiful nature, I would say, has such a beautiful way of protecting your baby's ears. Lot of wax that you see, it's actually protective. बाहर कुछ लगा है तो साफ कर दो, अंदर घुसा के हमें कुछ साफ नहीं करना है. Oil on scalp or anterior fontanelles is not going to, make it go band or close off early. It is a bone. It will close off on its own pace and you need it open at least 1 साल तक. जिस बच्चे का होता है 1.5 साल तक भी होता है, क्योंकि वो खुला रहेगा तो ब्रेन डेवलपमेंट तब तक होती रहती है ना, तब तक वो खुला रहता है. सो डोंट वरी, उसको बंद करने की जल्दी नहीं है. तुम जितना तेल लगा के रखोगे, क्रेडल कैप आ जाएगा वहां पे. घुट्टी, ग्राइप वाटर, मिश्री का पानी, क्या क्या पूछा मुझसे कल परसों एक कंसल्टेशन में, आई डोंट रिमेम्बर, बट नथिंग. नो प्रीलैक्टल फीड्स, ओनली ममा का दूध, और किसी कारण से फॉर्मूला है तो फॉर्मूला, और दवाई डॉक्टर ने दी है तो समझ आता है, बट नहीं. ऑलवेज रिमेम्बर बाबा, फर्स्ट ईयर ऑफ लाइफ तक एज लेस इंटरवेंशन एज पॉसिबल. आटा लोई, उपटन, होगा तुम्हारा बच्चा बहुत सुंदर है ऑलरेडी. यू डोंट हैव टू टेक ऑफ देयर हेयर एनीवेयर बॉडी का, क्योंकि अगर वो जेनेटिक पैटर्न है, इट्स गोइंग टू कम बैक एनीवे. और अगर वो लैन्यूगो है तो अपने आप ही झड़ जाएगा ना, कुछ भी नहीं करना. सो रिलैक्स मॉमीज, सी मदरहुड इज द ग्रेटेस्ट yet most difficult role in my life, and that is why I try my best. I'm a very ambitious person कि मेरे को कुछ करना है जीवन में, और इसीलिए मुझे लगता है कि मैं वो कुछ अभी कर भी रही हूँ, तो वो इसीलिए बिकॉज आई हैड माई एल्डर वन, उसने मुझे बच्चों का डॉक्टर बनाया, विच इज नाउ इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू हेल्पिंग यू मदर्स. सो मदरहुड इज नॉट अ हिंड्रेंस and I try every day to make it easy for you young moms. Okay, so मैं अपना काम करती रहूंगी, तुम खुश रहना और अपने बच्चों को दूध पिलाते रहना. Now quickly जो questions मेरे साथ शेयर किए थे, मैं वो बोलती हूँ और फटाफट उनके जवाब दे देती हूँ. उसके बाद भी कुछ क्वेश्चंस हो गए तो अवनी विल हेल्प मी आउट. अभी आई थिंक मैं जल्दी से वो क्वेश्चंस बोलती हूँ जो तुमने मुझसे पूछे थे।
Yes,
ओके कुछ ओके। सो हाउ टू करेक्टली बर्प द बेबी। सो बर्पिंग इज वेरी सिंपल। 3 to 6 मंथ्स तक जब भी हम फीड कराते हैं हमें बर्प कराना है बेबी को। मेरे को डॉल दे दो। ठीक है। दो दो चीजें हैं जो सबसे इजी है। एक तो ट्रेडिशनल हम सबको पता है कि बेबी को कंधे पे रख के बच्चे का नेक और स्पाइन ऐसे थोड़ा सपोर्टेड होना चाहिए और फिर ऐसे रबिंग और पैटिंग वॉट एवर वर्क्स फॉर यू हम कर सकते हैं। दूसरा हम बेबी को ओके आई होप यू कैन स्टिल सी उसका नेक और चेस्ट ऐसे सपोर्ट करते हुए हम अपने पैर पे लेके ऐसे भी बर्पिंग करा सकते हैं। और बहुत बार रात में बच्चा जब सो रहा होता है तब हम बच्चे को अपने ऊपर उल्टा लिटा के ऐसे भी बर्पिंग करा सकते हैं कि बच्चे की नींद खराब ना हो। How often one should breastfeed the baby and for how long? So how often? Initially I'll tell you it's a trick. तुम्हें लगता है बार बार आधे आधे घंटे में बच्चा मेरे दूध पे आ रहा है, क्या है, भूखा है, पेट नहीं भर रहा है. It is nature's way of making sure there are a lot of signals going to your brain to establish and consolidate that breastfeeding का cycle. तो जब तक birth weight cross नहीं होता you should feed at least 2 से 3 घंटे में और उसके बाद as and when baby demands session 30 to 40 minutes on one side, then you switch to other, but make sure you completely empty one side before switching to other. How to know if the baby is full during breastfeeding? So you don't see it कि कितना जा रहा है, यू सी कितना बाहर आ रहा है. सो यू जज योर ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग बाय आउटपुट. तो अगर बच्चा सुसु करता है 8 to 10 times या बच्चा सो रहा है आपका दूध पी के 1-2 घंटा सो जाता है, अब बेड पे लिटाओगे तो बच्चा रोएगा तुम्हारे ऊपर. अगर 1-1.5 घंटा सो रहा है तो यू डन अ गुड जॉब. ठीक है, तो दैट इज इनफ. How to avoid flat heads in babies? You frequently change posture of your baby while they're sleeping. कभी इस करवट कभी सुला दो, कभी उस करवट सुला दो, कभी अपने ऊपर लेटा लो. और once 1 महीने का बच्चा होता है to do lot of tummy time. Okay. Umbilical cord falls off. Can we give sponge bath तब तक? Yes, you can. If yes, only warm water is enough. Yes. So whatever water you are using, you should put it यहाँ पर. ठीक है, अपने यहाँ पे टच करने पे ना तुम्हें ठंडा लगता है ना गर्म लगता है, हल्का कोजी वार्म चलेगा. तो यस, उस पानी से हमें बच्चे को नहलाना है या स्पंजिंग करना है. ओके, सो अवनी, इफ देर आर एनी मोर क्वेश्चंस प्लीज आस्क.
So doctor, I have asked people to ask questions on the chat box. Just I'll choose 2-3 questions which they want answers for, because I think you've already cleared a lot of misconceptions and everything. So one of the parent has asked that can they do breastfeeding while in the sleeping position?
सॉरी आई मिस दैट. क्या?
I was saying one of the parent has asked can they do breastfeeding while in the sleeping
Yes, yes.
position?
Okay. So yes, mommies, you can breastfeed in lying down posture. Only thing you should be aware of is जब भी सेम रहेगा posture ना, निप्पल टू क्या बोलते हैं, नोज टू निप्पल वाला फंडा रहेगा. तो जब बच्चे को हम बिठा के दूध पिलाते हैं बच्चा तो तब भी लेटा होता है, और जब आप लेट के दूध पिलाते हो तो भी बच्चा लेटा होता है. तो उसकी ओरिएंटेशन में कोई डिफरेंस नहीं है. तुम्हें ध्यान रखना है कि बच्चा थोड़ा 30 डिग्रीज इंक्लाइन पे हो, तभी उसका नाक आपके निप्पल के लेवल पर आता है. और जब भी आप लिटा के दूध पिला रहे हो आपको इतना एग्जॉस्टेड नहीं होना चाहिए, या आपको अंडर कोई ड्रग का इन्फ्लुएंस, कोई अल्कोहल इन्फ्लुएंस नहीं होना चाहिए कि आप दूध पिलाए और आपको पता ही नहीं कि बच्चा खांस रहा है या कुछ उसको दूध ऊपर आ रहा है. सो ऑलवेज रिमेंबर, फीड करके 30 minutes आफ्टर फीडिंग द बेबी शुड बी अंडर ऑब्जर्वेशन. अगर आप बहुत थके हो इसीलिए तो लेट के दूध पिला रही हूँ मैम, तो अपने हस्बैंड की ड्यूटी लगाओ, वो बर्प कराएंगे या बच्चे को ध्यान रखेंगे.
Okay. Doctor, we have one more question. That one of the parents, she is fear of the lumps on her breast. It's been 10 days of her delivery and she's facing lumps on her breast.
सो लम्प्स इन योर ब्रेस्ट इज एक्चुअली बिकॉज ऑफ एनगॉर्जमेंट. ठीक है ना. तो अगर हम, बच्चा छोटा है अभी, बहुत इफेक्टिवली सकल नहीं कर पा रहा है, दूध बाहर नहीं निकाल पा रहा है, तो हमें एक्सप्रेस करना पड़ता है. सो आइदर यू कैन हैंड एक्सप्रेस और यू कैन यूज अ ब्रेस्ट पंप टू एक्सप्रेस इट आउट. पहले सिकाई कर लो अच्छे से, कुछ गर्म पानी में कपड़ा डिप करके सिकाई कर सकते हो. हॉट शावर के नीचे खड़ी हो सकती हो, तो उसमें भी पानी पड़ता है ब्रेस्ट पे, तो जो लम्प्स होते हैं वो ढीले ढीले हो जाते हैं. कुछ तो दूध वैसे ही निकल जाता है, बट उसके बाद एक हाथ ऊपर, एक हाथ नीचे. आई होप यू कैन सी दिस. एंड इन सर्कुलर मूवमेंट्स, ऐसे ऐसे करके, ऐसे ऐसे करके, ऐसे ऐसे करके, नीचे की तरफ, नीचे की तरफ. ठीक है, ऐसे ऐसे यू कैन एक्सप्रेस आउट विद हैंड्स. नहीं तो तुम पंप यूज कर सकते हो, इलेक्ट्रिक या मैनुअल. इलेक्ट्रिक इज इजियर, सो यूज अ पंप टू टेक आउट मिल्क. अगर दूध नहीं बाहर निकलेगा, डक्ट्स क्लॉग हो गई हैं, दूध वहां पड़ा रहेगा, तो नेगेटिव फीडबैक ब्रेन में जाएगा और मिल्क प्रोडक्शन और कम हो जाएगा. तो जब तक बेबी इफेक्टिव सकलर नहीं होता है, प्लीज एक्सप्रेस आउट योर ब्रेस्ट.
Doctor, now we'll take just the last question. Is it necessary to take steroid injection for fetal lung development if I have crossed 37 weeks of pregnancy and there is no sign of labor? She's waiting to take that injection due to there is no sign of delivery as of now.
ओके, सो नो बाबा. 34 वीक से छोटे जब बच्चे डिलीवर हो रहे होते हैं तो हम माँ को स्टेरॉइड इंजेक्शन लगाते हैं. 37 वीक्स तो टर्म हो गया बच्चा तुम्हारा, बिल्कुल टर्म बच्चा है. और अगर कोई बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग कॉज नहीं है, तुम डायबिटिक हो या कोई एविडेंस है डॉक्टर्स के पास कि लंग मेच्योरिटी लेट हो सकती है, तो ही ये इंजेक्शन लगाया जाता है, अदरवाइज नहीं. सो रिकंसिडर इट, डिस्कस इट विद योर डॉक्टर कि बच्चा टर्म है, कुछ स्पेशल सर्कमस्टांस है, क्या है, क्यों लगा रहे हो. अदरवाइज नहीं, 37 वीक्स टर्म बेबी को हम माँ को नहीं स्टेरॉइड्स इंजेक्शन देते फॉर डिलीवरी.
Thank you so much, Doctor, for such an informative session. I hope everybody is a little on the clearer end and they have all the answers to that questions. I know everybody must have a lot of questions, but it is really very difficult to take so many questions. Thank you so much for that. Now, the moment we all have been waiting for, we'll have the second session with our which is a clot diapering session by Jayashree Ramakrishnan. You must have wondered what's the best for your baby, and when it comes to diapering, this is a session for you. We'll be covering everything from newborn diapering to the potty training tips and when to start and how to start. What I'll do is I'll quickly launch the poll questions. Just show us a thumbs up. Please. Jayashree, I hope you can unmute yourself.
Yes, I can.
I'll quickly put the poll questions. I hope everybody can see them. I hope questions are visible on the screen. Is it visible? Yeah. Please make sure to answer and remember that your participation makes you eligible for the giveaway. I'll share the results and we'll start with the session and we'll clear all the confusions and the doubts. Just a second. I hope, Jayashree, you can see the results.
Yes, I can.
Okay, over to you, Jayashree. Let's start with the session.
Sure. Thanks, Avni. Thanks a lot. Hi, everyone. So I am Jayashree from Team Super Bottoms. I am myself a mother. I have clot diapered my daughter for till she was almost potty trained till 3.5 years of her age. So clot diapering is very close to me. And today I am going to share what I know about clot diapers, Super Bottoms clot diapers with you all. Okay. So the first question which we had asked is how many disposable diapers does a baby uh, uh, use in their whole diapering journey till they get fully trained. So the answer actually is 7,100. So when a baby uses around 5 to 6 diapers minimum in a day and they use it around 3.5 years old, they are 3.5 years old. So we use around 71 disposable diapers if we end up using a disposable diaper, which is a very huge number. Now the second question was how long does this disposable diapers take to decompose? Like because we are when parents use it, we use it and then we throw it in our dustbin, and then it goes and sits on a landfill. So how long is it going to take to dispose those disposable diaper to decompose fully in those landfills? So it is going to take 500 odd years. So they're going to be there still in some landfills around us, for which is not very good for our kids' future in the coming years. Okay. And can the third question which we asked, can we use diapers for newborn babies? Yes, we can. So now, what is the solution that we have at Super Bottoms for you all parents? We'll quickly talk about that. So we understood that disposable diaper, these many disposable diapers we use, and it takes so much of years to decompose. Now also, what are the things that goes in it? So there have been research which says that there is phthalates in disposable diapers. We are not sure about, there are many researches which show that there can be some harmful effect on the future of the baby because of the disposable diapers. So they obviously are not very safe for the babies. While Super Bottoms cloth diapers, how are they different from disposable and how are they safe? Let's discuss that first. So Super Bottoms cloth diapers are any diaper which a parent would want. So whenever a parent is looking for a cloth diaper or any diaper, they would look for three things in them. They would want it to be waterproof. Like, that's the reason why they want to use a diaper, so that no mess comes out of the baby's diaper, right? And the second thing they are looking at is that the baby should stay comfortable, the baby should stay dry while we are using it for long hours. Okay, so that is also covered in Super Bottoms cloth diapers, that they keep the baby dry and comfortable. The third important thing of any diaper is that it should last for longer hours, then only it can be called a diaper. So yes, Super Bottoms diapers, though they are made up of cloth, they can last for longer hours because the pads are made up of organic cotton fabric, which is high on absorbency. Okay, so now, why should one choose? So these are our cloth diapers. These are the three main USPs of Super Bottoms cloth diapers. Now, why should one choose Super Bottoms cloth diapers or cloth diapers in general? So as we saw that disposable diapers might have some harmful chemicals, while cloth diapers are safe. They are just made up of layers of cloth. Second thing, disposable diapers cost a lot. You're going to keep buying it again and again till your baby is going to get trained. So you're going to incur a lot of cost on that. While cloth diapers, because they are reusable, you are going to just buy a set of cloth diapers and then keep using it again and again till it is going to fit your baby, or it is going to your baby is going to get trained, right? And obviously, the third important thing is that it is eco-friendly. We are not throwing away anything in our dustbin or in the landfills. We are creating a safe environment for our baby. So these are the few important points which actually makes the parents to choose cloth diapers over any other options available in the market, right? So now let's discuss, what do we have for you new parents to be uh, at Super Bottoms for newborn babies. Yeah, so the first question which many of you might have in your mind, that can I use cloth diapers or your Super Bottoms cloth diapers right after the baby's birth? So the answer is yes. We have our newborn Uno cloth diaper. This is the name of the diaper, which is specially designed for newborn babies. So right from day one, or right from 2.5 kgs, one can start using our newborn Uno cloth diaper, and this can fit till 7 kgs or 3 months based on the baby's growth. Okay, so now, how does this newborn Uno diaper look like? It is, they are colorful from outside. There are many prints that we have, but the main thing is that the outside fabric which is there is waterproof. Like I told earlier, that the cloth diaper has to be waterproof. The diaper has to be waterproof, right? So this is waterproof from outside. Then there are Velcro closers for the easy usage for new parents, and because the babies are also small, so it is easy to open and remove using the Velcros. And the diaper comes with one dry feel magic pad. So the pad's name itself suggests that there is a dry feel layer on the top, so that the baby is going to stay dry. And our pads are made up of 100% organic cotton. So it is obviously high on absorbency. Okay. The second important thing about our pads is that we have made it foldable. So it is easy to open and wash it and dry it. And while using, you fold it in a form of a pad. There are buttons on the diaper. You attach it on buttons on the pad. You attach it on the diaper and then use it for the baby, while the baby stays dry because of the top layer, which is the dry feel fabric, which is also there on the inside of the waterproof outer cover. Okay, so there are two parts of our newborn Uno cloth diaper: a waterproof outer cover and a dry feel magic pad. So next important thought that comes to any parent, that how long can we use this newborn Uno cloth diapers on our baby? So because newborn babies pee and poop very frequently, they tend to poop very frequently, like after each feed, there are chances that they might poop. So in general, we recommend changing the newborn Uno cloth diaper every 3 hours in the daytime to maintain hygiene and to make sure that the baby's skin is not having any issues, because they have a very sensitive skin and they can develop redness around if the diapers are not changed very frequently, right? So we change it every 3 hours in the daytime. And suppose you're going to use it at night, you can go for 3 to 5 hours depending on the baby's pee pattern. But in the daytime, we will keep changing it every 3 hours. Okay. So we will be changing the whole set. This is also another question which many parents might have in mind, or parents to be might have in mind, that how do we change just the pad or the whole set? So we will be changing whole set. In case the baby has only peed, we will be changing it every 3 hours. And in case if the baby has pooped, we are going to change it immediately as soon as we know that the baby has pooped, because poop is acidic in nature and we cannot let the baby sit in the poop diaper for longer hours. Okay. So this was about the newborn Uno cloth diaper, which you can go, which is an alternative for your disposable diaper. Now in India, especially when we do not want to use diapers the whole day, parents prefer using langots in the daytime. But the regular traditional langots might not be very convenient, because as soon as the baby pees, the first thing happens is the baby feels the wetness immediately in regular langots. And the second thing, there is a pool of water that comes out of the langot as soon as the baby pees. So at Super Bottoms, we have a product which is called as dry feel langot. Okay, so this is the dry feel langot. This is how it looks. So it has tie-ons, basically like how a regular langot looks like, but as the name suggests, that it is a dry feel langot. That is, that the langot has a dry feel layer on the inside. So full langot has a dry feel layer stitched on the inside, so that as soon as the baby pees in this langot, the baby is going to feel dry. Now there is a 3 layer of cotton padding stitched in our dry feel langot, if you see. So it's already stitched inside. So there is no sponge or anything which normally the padded langots available in the market might have. Super Bottoms dry feel langots has 3 layers of cotton layering inside. So this can hold up to 1 urine, though you will have to keep changing it after each urine to avoid any dampness, because it is not a diaper. It is for diaper free time, when we do not want to use any diaper in the daytime, or when you want to leave the baby free for some time in between diaper changes, is the time when you can use this langot, where it can hold up to 1 urine and needs to be changed after each urine. Okay. And while the baby would stay dry. And there are also gentle elastics on the back, on the sides, so that there's no blowout of poop like how it happens in a regular langot. Okay. So these are the major two products parents to be can think about at Super Bottoms to make their cloth diapering journey, or to start their cloth diapering journey once the baby is there. They can start with a combination of newborn Uno cloth diapers and the dry feel langots. Okay. Apart from that, we have cloth diapers for older kids. So what do we do once the baby is 3 months plus, or what do we do once the baby is 7 kgs plus? So we have free size Uno cloth diaper, which is going to fit from 3 months till 3 years. So do not worry, once the baby has outgrown the newborn Uno cloth diaper, you can gradually shift to the free size cloth diapers, which can be used till 3 years. Now, a diaper free time product, which parents like a dry feel langot for older babies. So parents might also think that what do we do once the baby is out of dry feel langots? Because the dry feel langots is basically in two sizes. We have two sizes, right from birth till 5 kgs. So one size is still 5 kgs, that is the small size, and the large size is 5 to 10 kgs in the dry feel langots. Now for older babies, once they grow out of the they are out of the excuse me, out of the langots, then we have padded underwears for them for older babies, right from 9 months till 4 years, even for potty training and for diaper free time. They also serve the same purpose of holding up to 1 urine. While they are not diapers, they are just to hold 1 urine and to keep your floor mess free, which normally happens with regular underwear. So we have those for older kids. In once the babies grow, we have the free size Uno and we have the padded underwears for older babies. Now talking about mommies, new mommies who are going to be mothers very soon. So we have two products for you as well. We have our period underwear. So our period underwear, max absorb period underwear, this is how it looks. So it is basically all in one product, which can be used for menstrual periods as well as for postpartum bleeding. They are washable and reusable. So it has a padding right from the front till the back in the whole crotch region. so that it can soak the menstrual blood, and it can be used for up to 8 hours depending on the bleeding pattern of the woman. Okay, and they are leak proof and stain proof from outside. They are safe to be used because they are made up from bamboo fabric, though washing and maintaining it well is also important. Obviously, we make sure that we wash it and dry it in a well ventilated area. Okay, so these are great while for postpartum bleeding or for your menstrual days just after delivery. You can go for these. We have 3 colors in them. They are high waist, so they are really good for your postpartum belly also, because this is going to cover your whole belly. It almost reaches till the navel of the woman, because it's a very high waist. If you see from the sides, it is quite high waist at the waist, so it's going to be very comfortable that way. And the second important thing is that we have sizes, 8 different sizes in this, right from double extra small to triple XL. So women of any size can choose and buy this period underwear from our website based on their size of underwear they normally wear. Branded underwears they wear, they can choose the size based on that for our period underwears as well. We also have reusable nursing pads on our website. You can check them out as well for new mothers, so that for breastfeeding, for their to make their breastfeeding journey easy while going out in the initial 3 months. Those are reusable in nature, so that the clothes don't get soiled and they can wash and reuse it again. You can check them out as well. We have our wet wipes for new parents to be, which are biodegradable, and we have gotten it dermatologically tested, so it is safe to be used. So you can check that out as well. So this was basically about the products that you can explore. Now the other major questions which we normally get from parents is, okay, we are okay with using cloth diapers, we want to dry, but how do we manage the washing part of it? That how do we take care of that? Because is it going to be really difficult to wash them? So I shall make it very simple for you. So cloth diapers are very simple to wash. There is nothing extra that you need to do. We normally any which ways take care of our baby's clothes washing process very meticulously, right? We take care, we wash it daily any which ways. So same way you're going to add this cloth diapers, dry feel langots also to the same wash routine, that of washing the diapers along with your baby other clothes of babies. So an additional step which we will be doing is a pre-wash. Basically, pre-wash is nothing but removing the urine from your diapers. Okay, because the baby is going to do urine pee multiple times in your diapers. So the first and foremost step before mixing it with other baby clothes would be to run a short cycle in your washing machine of just the diapers and langots with little detergent to remove the urine from them, and then you run a full cycle with other baby clothes of 45 minutes plus, so that it gets washed well. If you're going to plan to do a hand wash, that is also fine. So the first step would be to remove the urine by sprinkling a little detergent and washing them under running water, so that all the urine gets washed away. Then you can soak the cloth diapers and the dry feel langots for 20 to 30 minutes in detergent water, agitate them, rub them well with your hands, and then you rinse it and dry it. So it can be hand washed or machine washed as per your baby's convenience. Now, another important question which most of the parents have in their mind when they think about cloth diapers is that how are we going to manage poop from the cloth diapers? So normally when the babies do poop directly on the diaper, it might get a little tricky for many parents to clean them up, and they might be concerned about it. So at Super Bottoms, you have an accessory called as Easy Clean Top Sheet. So they are thin sheets of dry feel fabric which can be placed on top of your diaper, and then just you fold the extra sheet from the sides and from the end to make it of the size of your diaper. So now when the baby poops, major of your poop gets caught on the sheet directly. So your cleaning process becomes easy. You just have to remove the poop, put the diaper directly in your laundry bucket for wash, and clean this. Once you clean the baby, once you're free from the baby, then you just knock off the poop in the washroom, rinse it and squeeze it and add it to your laundry bucket along with the other diapers. So the Easy Clean Top Sheet would help you in cleaning the poopy diapers with ease. So you do not have to worry about them. You can go for the additional accessory if you are concerned about poop cleaning. Okay, only when the baby has pooped are we going to rinse the Easy Clean Top Sheet, squeeze it, and then add it to the laundry bucket. But in general, if the baby is just peeing, there is no poop in it, so you can directly keep storing the soiled diapers and the langots in dry laundry bucket. You do not need to wash them immediately. So this is also a concern with which many parents might be thinking of, that do we need to wash it immediately after the use? So you can keep storing them for 24 to 48 hours till your wash routine of other clothes is going to happen. You have a fixed routine for your laundry, so you can club this, as I said, along with that. Till that, you can keep storing them in a dry bucket, and when you're going to wash them, you will do a pre-wash first, which we discussed, a quick step to remove the urine, and then a regular full cycle with other clothes, or soak it and wash it with other clothes for 20 to 30 minutes. Yeah. So this is simple, the wash routine for your cloth diapers and for the dry feel langots. So please do not worry, parents. You can go ahead and try the cloth diapers, and it is very simple to use and it is very easy to maintain as well. Any questions we can take now, Avni, if parents have related to cloth diapers, super bottoms cloth diapers?
Hi. I'll just open the chat box for questions. Parents, please ask whatever questions you have and we'll take them.
Meanwhile, I'm also putting our helpline number on the chat box for everyone. So if they have any personalized questions or any order related questions, they can go ahead and
Yes,
do it.
Jayashree. Jayashree, we have one question: how to use top sheet on the product?
Sure. So I just this demonstrated it. So this is the diaper that we have, the pad attached to it. So the top sheet, the Easy Clean top sheet needs to go on top of the diaper like this. One has to place it and then fold the extra sides, because the Easy Clean top sheet is a one size product, so it needs to be folded from all the sides, which I'll do it and then show it to you guys. So this is how you fold it in the size of your diaper pad, and then it's easy to use. And when the baby poops, the poop is going to land on the sheet rather than making your diaper a little messy. Yeah.
Also, Jayashree, we have a question. Uh, can using cloth diaper for long can give rashes?
Okay, this is also a very important question that parents have in their mind, because rashes is the main concern of all the new parents while using any diaper product, right? So, cloth diapers, because they are made up of cloth, they normally do not cause any rashes. They are free from any gel or chemicals, so they are very safe to be used on the babies, right? But as we discussed earlier, when the baby has pooped in the diaper, we need to immediately take off the diaper from the baby's bum, so that the poop is not on baby's bum for longer hours, because poop is acidic in nature. So that can be a reason for rashes. But in general, if we are maintaining the hygiene of changing the diapers frequently and then washing them well as the prescribed wash routine, there are no chances that the baby is going to develop any rash out of it. So please do not worry, parents. You can go ahead and try them out.
Also, we have one question. Uh, is if the baby pooped without the top sheet, how do we manage?
Okay, so it is. So it's, as I said earlier, it's an optional accessory. So this is your dry feel magic pad, which is going to go on top of your diaper. So say suppose if the baby has pooped directly, you have not used an Easy Clean top sheet. The baby has pooped directly on the diaper. So the first step would be to remove the pad and use a jet spray to knock off the poop, or a force of water, if mug of water, to remove the poop from the pad, and if there is any on from the diaper, then you would rinse it well under running water till any residue, if it is there, goes away. Then squeeze it nicely and then add it to your laundry bucket. It's as simple as that.
Jayashree, we have one more question from
Yes.
Komal Matani. She says her newborn is 33 days old. She ordered a langot, but how many per langot will it hold? And it's good if she can wear it on day and as well night.
Okay. Thanks for the question. So basically, dry feel langots are only for diaper free time. So one has to change it after each urine to avoid any dampness or spreading of wetness around the baby. So for night, if you want to use something for the night, you can go for the newborn Uno cloth diaper, which is going to work for 3 to 5 hours depending on your baby. But dry feel langots are specially designed for diaper free time only, so that it can be changed after each urine.
Also, there was one question: how to use the padded underwear for potty training, and how do you use it?
Okay, so this is how the padded underwear looks like. It is in a form of an underwear. So this is an alternative again for a regular underwear. It is not a diaper. Okay, so now this also has a three layer of padding and a dry feel layer on the inside. So what it is going to do is when the parents have started potty training their kids, they are not going to use diapers in the daytime. They can directly use this padded underwear, which can hold accidental pees in it, so that the floor is not going to get messy. Now, the second thing is that because this is not a diaper, the baby might start feeling the pee after a pee. They will start feeling the wetness and they would start communicating that they have peed. And gradually, within a month, baby would start communicating that they are going to pee in it. This is one part of it. The second part of it is easy for the parents to pull down the underwear, take the baby to the potty seat, make the baby do the pee every half an hour or 1 hour as per their schedule, and again pull it up easily on their own, right? So this is going to make the potty training process as in whole easy for all the parents out there.
Thank you so much, Ashi. We'll just take the last question.
Sure.
Is there how often to change a period panty and how it is useful for postpartum?
Okay. So period panties can work for up to 8 hours depending on the bleeding pattern of the woman. Though to maintain hygiene, we recommend changing it every 4 to 6 hours, so that the proper hygiene is maintained. Now, it can be, because it is made up of cloth and there is a padding stitched, it can be used for postpartum bleeding also. So do not worry, it is safe and it is not going to irritate the skin or stitches in any way because the fabric is going to be very soft. And the wash routine, same like our cloth diapers, which I have explained. One can follow the same of doing a pre-wash to remove the menstrual blood, and then a thorough wash with other clothes or with hand as per one's convenience.
There's just one question I think which will be helpful for all the parents there. Ankita Gupta asks, what are the chances of infection in cloth diapers?
Okay. I can understand your question, Ankita. So, two important things that we take care while we use cloth diapers, which I have already informed or iterated earlier, and I'm going to reiterate again, that we make sure that we follow proper wash routine, like how we take care of other baby clothes, because these are just made up of cloths. As you see, there is nothing inside that is hidden. There is no gel or chemical, right? So we just make sure that we are washing it well, drying it in a well ventilated area, so it's safe to be used the next time. So there's not going to be any infection from a cloth which is washed well and then used on the baby. And secondly, change the poop diaper as soon as you know it. Don't let it sit on the baby's bum.
Thank you so much, Jayashree, for such an amazing and informative session, and it was amazing having you here. I would like to now let's moving on with the sessions. I would like
Sure.
to have
Thank you,
another
Avni.
session.
I'll take a leave, and all the best to all the new parents out here. Wishing you all a safe delivery. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jayashree. Now, I would next up, we have Seema Kazi Rangnekar talking about Garbh Sanskar and how you can begin connecting with your child even before their birth. Seema's approach blends traditional wisdom with modern science, making her sessions both practical and inspiring. Seema, I hope you can unmute yourself. And
Hello, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
yes, we can. Hello, welcome here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Seema, I'll just launch the poll questions. And once we get the answer, we'll start up the session.
Perfect. Great.
I hope the session is visible to all. I request everybody to click on their answers. I hope people can answer it. Yes, I can see them. Just in like next 2-3 seconds, I'll share the results and then we can over to you, Seema.
Yeah.
I'll just end the poll. I hope, Seema, you can see the...
Yes, yes, I can. Yeah. So most everybody's got the answers correctly, more or less.
Cool. Over to you, Seema, and
Yeah, great. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, Super Bottoms, for having me here. My name is Seema. I'm the founder of Samabhuting and Beyond. I'm a childbirth, lactation, parenting educator from an organization called Kappa in the US. And at Samabhuti and Beyond, our endeavor is to help mothers, help fathers, help couples right from preconception, pregnancy to early parenting. When we talk about pregnancy, the first thing everybody immediately hears from anywhere or from their some books or from friends, you should do Garbh Sanskar, you should do Garbh Sanskar. My thought about Garbh Sanskar is that it is not something very different, or it's not something very exotic or unique. Garbh Sanskar is basically what we should be practicing from even something before Garbh Sanskar is Beej Sanskar, which means you are planning a baby. So you have to prepare your body, and going ahead, once you conceive, you are trying to have a baby with all the good qualities of a good human being. So that's what the Garb are. But the thing is, it should not stop there. It should be a part of your life, not just as much as time in the womb, but even later once the baby is born. So I want to share my screen. I will show you what I'm trying to say. Just, yes, that's true. I agree, Sakina. I'm just going to share my screen. 1 second. I hope you all can see my screen. Okay. So when we talk about Garbh Sanskar, it means what your baby is learning already in the womb, and how your baby is, even though, mostly mothers don't feel anything in the early weeks. They are like, how do I connect with my baby? Your baby can understand, can respond, absorb everything from the stimulus that you're providing, in the sense that sounds that you have around you, the feelings that you have, all of it is getting absorbed by your baby. You can connect. So, many mothers ask me, pregnant mothers, how do I connect? When should I connect? I don't know. I feel very confused. I feel very odd. I don't know what to do. It's very normal, because when you are pregnant in the first 20-25 weeks, many mothers don't feel anything. But you can connect with your baby from the moment you conceive, because your baby is taking in, absorbing all your energies, all the inputs that you're providing, knowingly and unknowingly. Your baby can listen everything through you. Your baby feels all the feelings that you feel when your baby is in the womb. So, I know it's hard. It's not possible to always be happy. Or, for example, many mothers in the first trimester go through a little hard time because of the nausea, because of maybe they lose weight, or they have excessive vomiting. It takes some time. It's fine. Don't worry that your baby is going to get impacted. What are when we say that we need to do Garbh Sanskar, it's something where you make an effort at least once in a day to do something that will help you to connect with your baby. It could be just about anything, just talking to your baby, placing your hand on your belly, holding your partner's hand, and you all connecting together as a baby, or sitting and holding your belly, both husband and wife. There are so many ways that you can easily do Garbh Sanskar. It's not some one thing that you have to do. I know there are many different ways of doing it, and there may be many other religious or scriptures that may be there, but actually it can be as simple as just placing your hand on your belly and talking to your baby, because your baby loves it the most. Your baby just wants you and a loving environment. So all the energy that you have, all the vibrations that you have around you are basically becoming a part of your baby. You have to try and envision a happy, healthy baby by taking care of yourself during pregnancy. It may be hard for some mothers. Maybe, there are so many stresses in our environment nowadays. We stress about many things. It could be home, family, job. There are so many things, but you can practice trying to be, sitting in a calm place, connecting with your baby once a day. It can just take as little as 5 to 10 minutes. So this is how I want you to look at Garbh Sanskar, how it will help you to connect with your baby in a very easy and a simple manner. It is nothing very elaborate, honestly speaking. Already from 21 days after your baby is conceived in your womb, your baby's brain is active, and there are 250,000 neurons per minute that are being made. So you can imagine the capacity of your baby's brain to absorb all the impressions that are happening in your life are being absorbed at this point of time. And hence, we want to utilize these 9 months to give the best to our baby in terms of a positive, happy, calm environment. Baby's brain develops very rapidly in the last trimester, and here the role of your diet plays very important. I'll explain a little bit more in the next slide. Your baby learns language in the last 10 weeks. So talking to the baby, singing to the baby, playing music, reading, all this will help your baby to develop language in the womb itself. So that's how precious and crucial this time is. Having said that, I know many mothers then start feeling very guilty, or they don't have time because they're probably working. But I want you to look at it as a easy and not a hard way. And really, it will take you not more than 5 minutes to do anything in the like very easy manner also. So the next part of Garbh Sanskar is Garbh, which is very, very, very important, and a big aspect of Garbh Sanskar is the mother's diet. What you eat is not only going to help you grow your baby, but and of course your health, to maintain your health, but it will also help you develop feeding habits in the womb. So whatever you will eat now will the taste will pass to your baby in the womb. And that's why I encourage you to try and eat all kinds of foods, whether you like it or not. Try and figure out some preparation which you will be able to eat. Like, it is very important that you eat at least 2 to 3 fruits in a day, at least 3 to 5 vegetables in a day. Have all kinds of pulses, legumes, have millets, because seeds, nuts, this is how you will make a good healthy baby. So you have to spend some time in planning your nutrition, your diet, because what you eat will help you grow a baby who is healthy. And also later on your baby will eat everything because you have eaten everything and the baby has developed the taste in the womb. Another important aspect is that not only will your eating habits impact your baby in the womb, but it impacts 5 generations. So whatever we are is from our 4 generations earlier. And that's why focus on your food. Make sure you eat every 2 to 3 hours. Make sure you don't have to eat a lot. It's not about quantity, it's about the quality. Try not to eat packaged foods, junk food, because it's only going to uh, make you gain weight, and those are calories which are of no use. So carry food from home if you're working. Plan your meals so that you can take stuff from home, and it can be as simple as having roti, sabzi, dal, chawal. You don't need anything like very elaborate, you know. So if you start planning your meal, then you will be able to make sure you're eating healthy at all time. So it's one of the most important pillars of a healthy pregnancy is your diet and your nutrition. Your baby also develops metabolism in the womb, which means that when we grow older, how we are structurally. Are we lean? Are we heavy? Do we have lifestyle diseases like obesity, um, diabetes? All this is connected to what the mother ate when the baby was in the womb. So your diet, your nutrition plays a very, very crucial aspect for your baby. How else can you give Garbh Sanskar? You can do something called as Garbh Samvad or auditory stimulation. So reading books to your baby, any kind of books, whatever you like, whatever genre you like, you can read. So it can be funny, it can be spiritual, it can be any religious text you like. Basically, anything that helps you feel good and calm. It can be positive thinking. So make an effort, even if you read one paragraph, one page is enough. Maybe you will say, I don't have time, but keep it next to your bedside. Maybe make it a routine, you know, part of your schedule. Like, okay, no matter what, I will read this one page today. So this will help you also to feel good, and it'll help your baby, because when you feel good, your baby feels good. Talking to your baby, asking your partner to speak to your baby, all these are ways to easily connect with your baby. You don't need to do anything really elaborate. Playing music, playing the same music every day, and then playing it after your baby is born, your baby will respond to it by calming down, you know. So try it as an experiment. Try and go out into nature if you can go wherever you live. If there is some green space or a beach, go there. Just listening to sound waves, listening to birds chirping. These have great, this is like a great way to pass positive energy to your baby. If you have got a go ahead from your doctor, please start exercising. It could be a 40-45 minute walk every day, or doing some form of yoga or prenatal fitness. I teach prenatal fitness, and I have had so many moms who have told me how it has helped them many folds. So they feel, one is your body is growing because your baby is growing. So your body is physically needs the exercise to help you manage the weight, you know, the growing weight. Your muscles have to be strong, your legs, because they are carrying that weight of the baby. Your back, your arms, your shoulders need to be strong, because after you deliver, you are going to be breastfeeding. So you need a lot of strength, and not just because you want a vaginal birth, but also recovery is much better if you have um exercise. Get a go ahead from your doctor. For whatever reason, maybe you are on bed rest and you may not be able to exercise, you can still do some simple stretches if it's allowed. And if not, once you cross 36 weeks, usually doctors tell you to exercise after 36 weeks. So please do it. If you can go someplace, or do it on your own, or do it online, there are so many options now, you know. There is no way that you can not do it. You can even go for a swim if you have access to a pool, or even just walking is good. If you can't walk at a stretch for 40-45 minutes, split it up. Go for 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes in the evening. This is a great way to strengthen, and also, you know, doing any other fitness which is safe can help you in One is the physical strength that you'll feel good about. And second is because when you're exercising, your blood flow to your baby is better. So it also helps you there. And the breathing that you do helps oxygenate your body. So it's a win-win situation and you feel good overall. Joining a parenting or a childbirth class helps you to get information which is just correct. You end up, searching on the net and you end up looking at all kinds of information which scares you. So please don't do that. It will not just, not at all help you. In fact, your mind will be working in overdrive and you'll think of the worst thing. So working with a childbirth educator or a proper class will give you informed, evidence-based information, which will help you feel positive and good, and your pregnancy journey will be better. So there are so many ways of giving Garbh Sanskar to your baby. Listening to music, um, exercising. Once in a day, if you can just sit in some quiet space and do some meditation, breathing. It doesn't always have to be anything religious, but just spending some time where you kind of are in a neutral space, where you're just breathing and you're visualizing your baby. All these are easy and you can do this anywhere. You don't need to be sitting in a quiet space. Honestly, you should practice it whenever you have time. Maybe you're driving to work or in a train, bus, wherever. Close your eyes and just meditate. Try and keep your blank, neutral mind and just observe your breath. All these are easy ways, to help. If you are, have some prayer, chanting, anything that feels good, keeping your mind relaxed and happy, channeling your creativity. If you are creative, anything like drawing or embroidery, stitching, anything that you like doing or you always wanted to, then it's a good time to do it. In the olden days, they used to knit sweaters or stitch clothes for their baby. So it's a good way to feel good and relax when you're doing these hand activities for your child, or anything else. And keep blessing your baby in the womb. Keep praying for a good, healthy offspring, not just in body, but in mind. So babies in your womb are smiling, they cry. If they are twins in the same sack, they hug and kiss each other, play with each other. They stretch, they are kicking, they are yawning. So they do everything that we do. And that's why just keep connecting, keep bonding with your baby, keep talking to your baby. You don't have to look at it as one big task or a chore. Keep it simple. Keep surrounding yourself with people who are positive, who give you good energy. Walk away from people who are sapping your energy or taking away, um, you're making you feel upset and irritated or negative, because it's very easy to get affected in pregnancy or because of your hormones. It really affects your mood, So try and stay with a, in this space where you're always feeling good. And even if you don't feel good, spend some time in the day to just come back to a place of feeling good. That's how you'll help yourself. And when you feel good, your baby will feel good. And of course, in all this, your partner's role is also very important. It's not just the mother who has to do everything. The partner also has to be there to support the mother in whatever ways, like we saw in the poll, holding hands and going for a walk, going for your doctor's appointment, just holding your belly, talking to your baby, eating one meal together at least. There are any number of ways that can be simply done and easy to do on a day-to-day basis. So this is it from my side. If you have any questions or you think there's something that you would like to ask me, I'm happy to answer them.
Hello, Doctor. Hello, Seema. It was such an amazing session. We
Thank
really did and understood It was great. Now what I'll do is I'll quickly open the chat for people to register
Yeah.
and ask questions. Just give me a moment.
Yeah.
I have opened people to ask questions. Uh, how we do see the first question we've received, how to do breathing exercises.
Breathing exercises during pregnancy.
Yes.
Okay, so you just keep it simple. Breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your mouth. There's one way. You're inhaling and exhaling. When you do this every day, even for 5, 6 breaths, automatically your nervous system, resets. So just keep simple breathing. Don't complicate it by doing too many things. You can even do alternate nostril breathing where you inhale from your left nostril, exhale from your right nostril. So you're doing alternate nostril breathing. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. The thing is, keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. In pregnancy, you don't hold your breath at all. So
Also,
you are safe and easy. Can be done anytime, anywhere.
one of the Hemlata Tibrewal has asked, can we do fast during our first trimester?
Fast? No, you don't fast in pregnancy ever.
Also, we have a question by Megha Balakrishnan that she feels very emotional while connecting with baby. Why is it so?
It is because of the hormones that are playing up in your body. You have so much work. There's like 5 times the blood volume, and you can cry easily. You can laugh in the next minute. Very normal. So don't question and don't get worried about it. It's normal. It's part of pregnancy. So many things you have to just accept it. I know it gets really annoying. I have many mothers who come in class and they say, I'm feeling this pain, I'm feeling this. I'm always saying normal, normal, normal. So actually try and enjoy it. Maybe sometimes you feel more sensitive than other times or others. It's okay. Don't worry. It's fine.
Also, we have a question by Nidhi. Can she have Garbh Sanskar be followed having IUGR baby?
You can do Garbh Sanskar anytime with all babies benefit from it. You, in fact, should continue doing it even after you deliver because that's how you're going on passing that positive energy to even your baby after birth.
Also, we have a question. My mother-in-law always taunts that the baby will be like a father or her grandfather. Nowhere my name is mentioned. It just irritates her, and how to handle all these during pregnancy.
You have to become thick-skinned. You don't need to get affected. So, you know what? Happiness lies within us. It's not outside us. So, please choose to ignore. Let them say what they want because they are, by them saying it's not going to happen. um, the chromosomes and the whole formation of the baby will take place how it's meant to take place and equally from both mother and father. So they can say what they want. You just listen, smile, and let it go.
Also, we have a question. Is it necessary to eat every 2 hours even if the mother is not feeling hungry?
Yes, you should because your baby is growing, your baby is hungry every 2 hours. And it doesn't matter, even if you have, say, a half a fruit or some khana, some dry fruit, little bit seeds, that is also enough. It's not about quantity. Eat small portions. It'll help you. It'll avoid acidity. It'll avoid uh, nausea. Usually, when mothers don't end up eating, that's when they feel more sick. So try and eat some small quantities of food.
Okay. Now we have one question: how to handle sleep issues and nightmares? It's the question asked by no, by Susmitha. I'm so sorry if I pronounce your name wrong.
Yeah. Nightmares during pregnancy?
Yes.
Okay.
Nightmares and sleep issues during pregnancy.
Yeah, so it is common not to get sleep because you're constantly going to the washroom. And secondly, your mind is very active at night. You think of all kinds of things. You'll think of the worst things. And as you get closer to delivery, you think of how I'm going to do this. I'm so scared. Many women even cry a lot in the last few weeks. This is all very, very normal. My suggestion is keep a notebook by your bedside. If you're not getting sleep and you're going on thinking, make a note, write it down so that it's not bothering you. At least it's written down and you won't get affected that there is a long list. Whereas it comes to nightmares, try mostly I have seen many women are watching phones and going to bed. So that kind of plays on their mind. Avoid watching, looking at your phone or TV or any disturbing things just before bedtime. That'll help you not having nightmares. And yeah, it's don't worry about it. It does happen. It's quite common to have all kinds of fears, all kinds of weird or bad dreams. But they are just because of the whole, the hormonal shifts that happen that cause these things to happen. But there is nothing to worry.
We have a question from Shez. She's 36 weeks pregnant and her baby has taken one loop around his body. So what can she do now?
There's nothing. Don't worry. It's fine. You don't need to do anything. It's perfectly, your baby will be fine. There's nothing you can do. It's not like you can, remove the loop. But it's quite common. I have had clients who had two loops with the baby and they still had a vaginal birth. So I wouldn't be worried about it.
Also, there's we have a question that what all exercise can a person do in the second trimester? Her doctor suggests light exercises, but not suggested what all she can do.
So light exercises would be, you can march in one place. You can do half squats, half lunges, or just do upper body movements. Like you can take 1 kilo weights and do bicep curls, um, triceps. So yeah, upper body exercise and lying down leg lifts, side lying leg lifts. So you can do, they are very safe. I've had many mamas who come to me for exercise where they're carrying twins. So we do these exercises, they are very safe.
We have another question from Mehak Arora.
Hmm.
She says there is a little pain and there in pelvic area in the fourth month. Is this
Yeah.
normal?
Yeah, it does happen because your baby is growing and there's a lot of pressure on your pelvis. Your basically your pelvic, your bones are going to shift to make place for the baby, na? So it is normal to get some, it's called as a ligament pain because your ligaments are stretching to make space for the baby. However, if you're continuously feeling it, get it checked just so to be on the safer side. But if it's like mild and it's not really bothering you, it's fine. It does happen. Once the baby starts growing bigger, you do start getting that pain.
Also, we have a question from Neha how to get rid of heat burn, especially at night.
Make sure you're wearing only cotton. Try not to wear any synthetic clothes through the day, and at night have a shower. You can use some prickly heat powder if or a lactocalamine. Sleep under the fan. Don't sleep away from it because then you do end up sweating a lot. In case you don't have the air conditioning and the fan. So these are some things will help. And some women do get a lot of skin related issues. Either they have eczema, like dry skin, or a lot of breakout. And you might need to go and get yourself checked by a dermatologist. So that will help.
We have a question having no baby movement in 17 weeks of pregnancy, is it normal?
Yeah, most mamas feel any kind of movement first time is around as as late as 25, 26 weeks. Some do feel at around 22 weeks, but usually it's quite normal. If your checkups have been fine, Don't worry.
We have a question from Ankita Srivastav. Her 2-month-old baby has preferred side of sleeping, and it seemed that she wished to see side more whenever she sleeps. We can change the side and make sure that she sees more to the opposite side, but she prefers right side more. Should I be worried? Should she feel the head is getting flattened from the preferred side?
This is a newborn baby she's talking about, or
Newborn baby.
okay. See, ideally, babies always should be sleeping on their back. They shouldn't be sleeping on the side. Um, Once they start turning, then it's fine. They can sleep anyhow. And don't worry about the flat head. My children slept on one side and their head looked flat, but now they are 16 years and 13 years old and their heads are fine. I didn't do anything. So I wouldn't be worried. But as much as possible, make sure they sleep on the back with their head down, no, not on the side. Once they turn and they sleep any side, it's fine. You don't have to worry. It'll be fine. You don't need to do anything.
Okay, so also Susmita has asked, कि ma'am, do you give classes for bead sanskar? Does both men and women need to do it,
Yeah.
or they had a fallopian tube burst
Yeah.
laparoscopy recently?
Yeah. Yes, I do. And both husband and wife should be there because you're making the baby together, right? So it should be on the same page. You can reach out to me. I have shared my number, my Instagram handle. I'll can guide you further.
Okay, so one question we have, just a moment. We have anything to be worried for constipation in pregnancy? It's a question by Ankita Gupta.
Yes, please do not neglect it because what happens is very often because you have this hormone called relaxin in your body, it slows down your smooth muscles because of which you can't pass stool as easily as earlier, and that's why you tend to get constipated. So your diet plays very important role. You must have home, not at outside, only at home, a salad, vegetables. At least every meal should have vegetables, not just for lunch and dinner. Every meal have vegetables because that will help you to not get constipation and drink enough water. These are two big reasons, and your iron supplement can also cause constipation. So please check with your doctor and get it changed so that you don't get constipated.
Also, we have a question. She is pregnant for 26 weeks,
Mhm.
and she is getting some whitish, yellowish discharge from her nipples. Is this normal? Anything to worry?
No, nothing to worry, but just get it checked by the doctor. Some women do start getting some colostrum leak from before delivery. Which week is she? She said.
26 weeks of pregnancy.
Yeah, so you don't need to do anything. Don't touch it right now. It's fine, You can just tell your doctor about it, and there's nothing really you should worry. It's fine.
Okay, now we'll take just two more questions.
Yeah.
Uh, can I carry my first baby? She's around 11 kg while she's pregnant with the second one.
So ideally avoid it as much as you can. Explain to your older baby that you have a baby in the stomach and that it's very hard. Speak to her, explain to her, even though how old is her older child? Any idea?
11 kg. The weight of the
No,
baby is 11
age,
kg.
age. How old is she?
Of- Khan Sakina, can you let us know how old is the baby, like the child? 2-year old.
Yeah. So I know they are very little and they don't understand, but keep talking to them. Maybe a good idea would be to sit down and then carry your baby instead of lifting from the floor because that will take a toll on your back. So sit on the sofa and then carry her instead of bending down and lifting her because that put a lot of pressure. So you can carry her, it's fine, don't worry about it. But keep explaining to her so she also understands that it's difficult for you to do it.
Also, we
But
have
don't stop altogether because she'll feel also very hurt. So do it half, gradually, slowly.
also there are a lot of questions about heat burn. Multiple there have been a lot of questions on heat burn. Can you please explain a little more and emphasize a little more on heat burn?
On what?
Heat burn.
Heat boils.
Heat boils nahi, heat burn.
Okay, 1 second, let me see. Heat burn, heartburn, not heat burn. That's what I'm like. What is that? Heartburns, yeah. Heartburns are very common. It happens because, again, your body has the hormone relaxin, because of which there is the food pipe which has a flap which is always covered tight. But in pregnancy, that flap becomes loose and the acid keeps pushed up. So, what happens? When you don't eat enough carbs, the acid doesn't get absorbed and it keeps getting pushed up. So please try some of these things. Eat carbs every meal. So carbs are like your roti, healthy bread, rice, khakra, kurmura, makhana. These are your options for carbs. So make sure you eat small portions every 2 hours so that the acid stays bound and down. Try one day not to eat anything sour. Sometimes that has helped some of my mamas. So no sugar, no lemon, no imli, no tamarind, no tomato, absolutely no sour in your food. Many women feel that helps. No spicy food. So try these two things. It should help ideally. And don't stay hungry, because when you're hungry, that increases the acidity and heartburn.
Just one last question. What are the important things to keep in mind during last month of pregnancy?
Three important things.
What
So,
are the things which one should keep in their mind?
please exercise, because it's a physical act. You're going to give birth. You have to literally push your baby out. So you have to be strong. So please exercise. If you've not been exercising, do start exercising. Practice breathing. Breathing helps you to stay calm no matter what. So start practicing breathing. And three, eat good, healthy meals. So you need a lot of energy to push the baby out. Start having dates. Dates help to soften the cervix. Dates also give you a lot of iron. You need a lot of iron because you will lose blood when you give birth. And yeah, and a good calm mindset. Stay positive, stay happy as much as you can. Surround yourself with positive people.
There is one question which says they have gestational diabetes and they're not advised to have carbs, a lot of carbs, and to have a high protein diet. So how should they go about it?
They can have millets. Millets are usually allowed. So you can check with your doctor. You can have ragi or jawar. So yeah, make some ragi dosa, ragi roti, jawar roti. Those should be fine. Or red rice, brown rice. Those are fine.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Seema, for such a wonderful session.
Thank
I
you. Thank you so
You
much.
have, I think you've answered most of the questions, but yeah, because we are also running short on time, we can't
Yes.
have a lot of questions.
Yes.
But it was such an amazing session. We really had fun
Thank
listening
you.
and the concept of Garbh Sanskar. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Uh, Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.
Now,
Thank you for listening.
thank you.
Bye. See you.
Now, see you. Thank you. Our fourth session is all about baby wearing. With Chinmay Bhatt, she is going to show us how to carry your baby comfortably and safely while keeping your hands free. Please, plus the emotional and developmental benefits of baby wearing will surprise you. I welcome Chinmay. I welcome you here. I hope you can share your screen and unmute yourself.
Hi, Avni. Thank you so much for the welcome. Do we start with me starting this, sharing the screen, or do we want to start with the poll?
Let's start with, I'll just, as we were doing,
Yeah,
I will launch a poll question, people can answer, and
yeah,
then we'll go to the session.
yeah.
I'll quickly launch it. I am launching the session. I hope you guys can answer. I have launched the poll.
Great to see all the answers coming in.
Yeah. Make sure each one of you answer, and remember that your participation makes you eligible for our giveaways, and we have amazing brands lined up for our giveaway collaboration. We have Parachute Advanced Baby, we have Be Minimalist, we have Soul Slings, we have Baby Oregano, and yes, your very own Super Bottoms. I hope each one of you fills answer these poll questions to be eligible. So I'll just end the poll in just 2 seconds. I have ended the poll and I'm sharing the results. I hope, Chinmay, you can
Yes.
see the results.
Is this the final result that you're sharing now?
Yes, yes, they are the final results.
Great. Good to
Okay.
see.
So
Good to see the result.
over to you, Chinmay, and let's start with
Great.
this session.
Thank you so much, Avani. Good evening, everyone. Really very, very happy to be here and talk to you all today. My name is Chinmay. I'm the founder of the brand called Soul Slings. I'm also a certified baby wearing educator. And most importantly, I'm a mother of two kids, and I have carried both my kids in baby carriers, which gives me a hands-on experience of what it's like. And today I'm here to talk to you all about baby wearing and share a little more about everything that you might want to do or know about baby wearing before you go ahead and try it for yourself. So I'm just going to share my screen. Um, Avni, can you see my screen?
Yes, Chinmay, we can see your screen.
Yeah. Is that visible, clear? Am I audible as well?
Yes, Chinmay, everything's works.
Great. Great. Thank you. Okay, so like I said, we are learning all about baby wearing today, and congratulations to all the pregnant moms here. You're all going to be welcoming a baby very soon. And I think baby wearing, I believe, is a fantastic parenting tool for new parents. And I'm very glad that through this session, you're going to get some very important information about baby wearing. We, of course, started this by answering the poll. And as all of you can guess, this was mainly about busting a few myths about baby wearing. Some of the common, notions people have about baby wearing. So I just want to clarify about the three polls that you answered. First was, does maybe baby wearing make babies clingy? I think this is a very common misconception people have about baby wearing. People think that if you carry your babies in a carrier or hold them too much, they become too clingy. Well, actually, while it might seem like that for a very short period when they're babies, that is because they biologically really need to be carried by you. But exactly the opposite is true when it comes to clinginess, because as they're growing up, actually this makes them more independent because they are carried and held so much when they were really young and when they were babies. As they grow up, they become more independent individuals. The second question is it difficult to use baby carriers? Yes and no. Yes, if you feel very overwhelmed, if you haven't looked at the instruction booklet, or if you haven't taken the time to understand all parts of the carrier. But once you get past that, if you make a little an effort, watch some videos, and understand how to use a carrier, it can quickly become your second nature. It can quickly be very, very easy for you to use the carrier on your own without any help. Uh, Third question is baby wearing unsafe for newborn babies. Once again, here the answer, there is no right or wrong answer here. Once again, it can be yes and no. Yes, it can be unsafe for a newborn baby if your baby carrier is not the correct one for a newborn baby. Needs of a newborn baby is very, very different from needs of a toddler when it comes to being carried. So you have to make sure that the carrier you're choosing is safe for a newborn baby. But as long as the carrier is right for your baby, there is absolutely nothing unsafe about carrying your baby in a newborn carrier. So now that we've gotten past some of these most popular myths, of baby wearing, I think we should definitely move on to this subject of what makes baby wearing safe and secure. As new parents, I know that this is one of your most important concerns, that everything you use for your baby has to be absolutely safe, which is why it's very important to pick the right baby carrier for your baby. And there are a few points to keep in mind while deciding what makes your carrier safe and secure. So let me just go over those things and explain briefly on what they mean. The first term I'm using here is ergonomic. This might be a term that some of you are familiar with or have heard about. This basically means that the baby is seated in the carrier in a certain position, which is developmentally right for them. It also means that the carrier is designed in a certain way where the weight distribution happens in a certain way that it's very comfortable for you. So these are the 2 points which makes a baby carrier ergonomic. So make sure that the carrier you choose for your baby is an ergonomic baby carrier. Also make sure it's the right one for your age. Like I mentioned, not all baby carriers are suitable for a newborn baby. So when you're going ahead and buying one, ensure that the carrier you're choosing is right for your baby's age. Third and the most important is to make sure that it's sturdy and safe and well made. Unfortunately, in India, we don't have any safety certifications for baby products. So anything can be sold in our country, which means that as parents, we have to be extra cautious about making sure that you're buying a product which is made well. So, you do not want the strap to break when you're carrying your baby. So make sure that it's a well-made product. Fourth and also very, very important is proper positioning of the baby in the carrier. Let's understand a little more about why proper positioning is important. As you can see in these images, this is how your baby's spine develops in the first 1 year. So the way the baby is carried in a carrier will be very, very important to make sure that the baby's spine is aligned well in the carrier. So as you can see, initially it's curved, it's a C shape. As they grow, it straightens up, and that's when, as they are able to hold themselves up and gain control of their muscles, is when they can straighten their back up. And another very important thing to keep in mind when it comes to baby wearing is the TICS rule for safe baby wearing, which is mainly tight in view at all times, close enough to kiss, keep your chin off the chest, and supported back. These are the few points that are very, very important for you to keep in mind. When we say tight, what we mean is that the baby is well supported in the carrier and carrier is not loose. In view at all times means that nothing is covering baby's face at any given point. Close enough to kiss would mean that the baby is high on your chest, not dangling low down. Keeping the chin off the chest will also mean that baby's face is not tucked in. And if it's tucked in like this, then it can obstruct their breathing. And supported back will mean that the entire back of the baby is supported in the carrier. Now we are moving on to understanding why baby wearing is important in the fourth trimester. Let's understand what is fourth trimester first of all. You're all familiar with the 3 trimesters of pregnancy. Fourth trimester is when the baby is out of the carrier. It's, out of your womb, in your hands. But the first 3 months after the baby is born is as important as the other 3 trimesters when they're inside you. And baby wearing can be a great tool to use at this point. Again, here, what is fourth trimester? This is when your baby is, introduced to the world from your womb. So from a dark, warm, place that they're inside your womb. They're coming out into the world where there is light, changing temperature, lots of noise, different smells, etc., which can be quite a difficult thing for a newborn baby to get adjusted to. And this is where baby wearing can be a very, very good tool. Let's look at 9 reasons to carry newborn babies. These are the points to keep in mind when you decide to carry your baby for the first 3 months of their birth. Comfort and safety from womb to world, very important point. It's a transition for babies and it can be very gentle with the help of a baby carrier. It regulates baby's temperature, baby's heart rate, and baby's breathing. Baby wearing can help you in getting better and longer sleep for your baby, which, as you know, is very, very important for a newborn baby. It can also act as a tummy time substitute. Carrying them upright on you will be a great substitute for tummy time for babies who do not really enjoy tummy time. It can also soothe colic by applying a little bit of gentle pressure on their tummy while they're being carried. Baby wearing helps you recognize their hunger cues, so you know when the baby is hungry and you're able to feed them on time. And it also can calm your baby and reduce crying quite a lot. Now, of course, baby wearing is great for babies, but it's not just great for babies. It's also fantastic for parents. The benefits of baby wearing for parents would be that it helps you bond with the baby better, especially for the father. You know, mothers get a lot of time with their baby, but fathers might not. And baby carrier can help them confidently carry their babies and be hands-free. So it definitely boosts both the parents' confidence quite a bit. It also promotes lactation because you're holding your baby very close to you. Your body knows that it needs to make milk, and when it needs to make milk, you're feeding them on time. It will also give you confidence and calm because you have your baby so close to you, which can reduce postpartum depression and anxiety in new moms, which can be quite a challenge. Now, of course, baby wearing is great for babies, great for parents, but it's not just for moms or dads. Baby wearing is for the entire family. In our country, we definitely raise our babies with a lot of support. Most of the time, there is extended family around. Sometimes you might have your in-laws or your parents living with them, with you. And baby carrier can help them also carry the baby very comfortably. Sometimes the older family members might not be able to carry them in their arms for too long, but a baby carrier can facilitate them to carry your baby with ease and comfort. Now we are moving on to the topic of finding your perfect baby carrier. If any of you have done any research on which carrier to buy, you might already know that there are lots of options in the market, and it can be quite overwhelming and confusing for a new parent to decide which is the right carrier for me. So it is important to keep a few factors in mind before you decide what you want to buy. Like I mentioned already once, ergonomics, very, very important. Make sure that your carrier supports your baby in the right way. Comfort is an important point because to be able to use your carrier more, you need to be comfortable with it. And what is comfortable for one person might not be comfortable for another person. So think about what you like in a carrier. Would you like a piece of cloth only, or would you want it to be a little more structured with buckles? So based on that, you can decide what appeals to you as a baby carrier. And then, of course, safety again, very, very important. Make sure that you're buying from a reputed brand and you're buying a safety tested carrier so that you're not putting your baby in danger. In the photo here that I've shown, you can see they're all very different looking carriers. The first one is a sling style carrier in which you carry your baby horizontally or vertically with, fabric going across your body. It's only on one shoulder. Then you have the next photo, which is a wrap carrier, where it's basically a long piece of cloth. Now here, even a sari that you have at home can be a fantastic wrap, which is a long piece of fabric, and you can easily find tutorials online where people will teach you how to use a long piece of fabric and carry your baby. Now, these two are great options, but a lot of people might find them a little overwhelming, a little difficult to understand. And for those people, there are always structured carriers, which are the popular kinds with buckles. So here in these kind of carriers, there are some which are designed to, carry your newborn baby, and then the carrier grows with your baby. Those are great if you want to use it for a long time. These carriers offer different positions. You can carry your baby in front. You can carry your baby on your back. So these are the buckle carrier options. Take some time to understand what is available. If possible, try these carriers. See if any of your friends use a baby carrier, and try to give it a shot so that you know what you think is comfortable for you and what you want to try. Now, I just want to quickly address some of the baby wearing pitfalls. Most common mistakes that people make while carrying a baby. As you can see in the image, I'm showing you two different images, line drawings of a baby being in a carrier. On the right, you have a carrier where the baby has a wide seat, baby's thighs are fully supported, and baby is comfortably seated. And on the left, you have a image of a baby where the base of the carrier is really narrow. Baby's legs are coming down, and baby is literally dangling in the carrier. And it's pretty obvious, but when you look at it, you would know what is a more comfortable carrier, and how you would want to be carried, I think, also, versus, what is shown here. So make sure that the carrier is comfortable and ergonomic, and the avoid incorrect positioning completely, because if you're carrying your baby for long duration, then incorrect position can be quite, painful and uncomfortable for them. And of course, not following safety guidelines like the TICS guidelines that we went through earlier. Make sure that you follow all the safety guidelines. I have a little video to share here of new parents and their experience after using a baby carrier. I'm just going to play that. It's a short video. Too comfortable. When I handle first time. So that's a little video of new parents sharing their experience with the baby carriers that they use. That brings me to this last slide where I'm going through some of the baby carriers that we make and sell at Soul Slings Baby Carriers. We make pouch slings. We also make buckle carriers. So based on your convenience, you can always decide what style you like. However, all of the baby carriers are designed to be hip healthy. They're also easy to use. They're also made from natural breathable fabric. This is an important thing to keep in mind, even when you're buying any other brand baby carrier, because some of the carriers which use synthetic fabric might not be ideal for our climate. Make sure that your baby carrier has safe, premium, hardware used, like buckles and all the other parts, like we do in Soul Slings baby carriers. Our carriers are also designed to fit parents of all sizes, and all the caregivers, because we believe it's not just for moms. That being said, our carriers very breastfeeding friendly. You can also breastfeed while you're carrying your baby, which is a fantastic skill to learn as a new parent. Make sure that you're independent. You can go out. You're not limited to being in one place feeding your baby. And of course, all our carriers are washable. So that's a little bit about what we do and what kind of carriers we make. And I hope I answered some of your questions about baby wearing at least. Thank you.
Hi, Chinmay. It was just a very insightful session for all. Now we'll open the Q&As. I
Yeah.
request all the members to ask whatever questions you have on the chat box, and we shall take them one by. We shall try to take them as many as we can. So, first question which we have is, for how long can baby carriers be used?
Yeah, so very, very good question. This depends on a lot of factors. Number one, if you're carrying your baby facing out, then definitely keep an eye on your baby to make sure your baby is not too tired, too overwhelmed with what's happening around. And if they're showing signs of being tired, turn them around or get them out of the carrier for sure. Number two, remember that your baby is very, very expressive. If they're uncomfortable, if they're unhappy, they will let you know. If the baby is crying, you know baby wants to be out. But apart from these two factors, there's nothing else to really worry about. If your baby is happy, safe, and comfortable in a carrier, not crying, taking a nap, you have no problem carrying them for many, many hours. Even 2 to 3 hours is absolutely safe. But you have to ensure that the baby is seated in a correct position.
So we have a question. Can I use baby carriers even if I have backache?
This is a slightly tricky one because it depends on what kind of backache you have and what kind of health condition you have. What I would say is that definitely check with your doctor to make sure that you are, it is okay for you to carry some weight. But if you're allowed to carry your baby in your arms, then you can definitely go ahead and use a carrier. If you pick an ergonomic carrier, then the weight of the baby is not only on your waist or not only on your shoulder, it is distributed across your torso. With the right fit, you should not feel any pressure or pain in one point. If you are feeling uncomfortable, if there is a back pain, either get in touch with the brand of the carrier, ask them for help, tell them to help you get the right fit, or talk to your doctor and find out if it's the cause is carrying the baby or anything else.
So we have one more question. Is it safe to use baby carrier for newborn from hospital to home by car? Usually doctor don't allow for newborns, and they suggest to carry them in the arms.
Well, it's a personal preference, I would say that, when you've just had a baby, you might not want to, learn how to use a carrier. Baby is very small. So as a new parent, you're still very nervous about handling the baby. So if you're not very confident carrying them in a carrier, might not feel like the best thing to do. I must tell you that, a lot of the times, the second time parents are very comfortable carrying their babies. If they've already used it with their baby number one, then maybe with the baby number two, they will use it in the hospital, come back home with the baby in the carrier. But as a first time parent, you might want to try baby wearing after 10 days, 15 days, when you have fully healed, you feel like you've recovered from birth to a certain extent, and emotionally you're in a better place, so you're able to try. But if you feel like it's too much, definitely take some time to get used to being a new parent and having a newborn baby, and then try baby wearing.
Chinmay, we have a question from Anagha. She asks, it is assumed that babies' legs get widened from groin area upon using carriers for a long time.
I would say that it's a misconception because babies' legs are not made wide. Babies' legs are only supported from thigh to thigh. So this is their natural position. This is a very good position for their hip health. When you see a newborn baby and hold them on your chest, you will see they naturally curl up. Their knees are higher, and we call it a froggy position, where their back is curved, their knees are higher, their bums are lower. uh, that point you definitely don't want to stretch the legs out. Now that might be a problem. So which is why I mentioned that your carrier should be suitable for your baby's age. The overextending happens if the carrier size is not right for your baby. If the carrier is too big for your baby, then you might overextend their hips, which can cause problems or can become uncomfortable for the baby. But if the size of the carrier is right for your baby, it will not cause any problems for the baby for sure.
Also, we have, can you carry a 1 year in a baby carrier while you are 5 months pregnant with the child?
Yes and no. Again, this is it's there is no one answer for this. If you have a healthy pregnancy going on, you have no other problems, and you are comfortable carrying your firstborn in your arms anyway, then there is no reason why you cannot use a baby carrier. A lot of the times, second time moms end up having to really carry their babies. There is really no way around it. And when that happens, a baby carrier can be a great tool. We recommend that you carry your baby on your back so that there is no pressure on your tummy. Then there are also baby carrier styles where there is no waistband at all, which allows you to carry them only on your shoulder, which means there is no pressure around your tummy. So do a bit of research and make sure your carrier is comfortable for you, not putting any pressure on your growing belly, and that you're allowed to kind of carry the weight of your firstborn based on how old your baby is, of course.
We take just last question. Can baby carriers cause injury of neck or back due to pressure?
Yes, if it's a wrong carrier for the baby. Once again, if the carrier is right, if the fit is right, it will not cause any problems. Uh, it's a very common concern. A lot of people, a lot of customers, for example, ask me, is the baby's neck supported? Because we know that the newborn baby's neck is not, stable on its own. So we need to support it. An ideal carrier for the first 6 months at least will support your baby's back and your neck. So make sure your baby's back and entire spine is fully covered, supported, neck is supported. That's when it is a safe carrier for a newborn baby. It can cause injury like everything else if it's a wrong product or if it's used wrong.
Thank you so much, Chinmay. It was such a great session. I
Thank you,
think we
Avni.
have cleared. We were successful in making people understand the concept of baby wearing. And guys, you guys can just go to Soul Sling's website for more information. Chinmay, please put that link on the chat box so that people can go and visit it. And it was such a warm and wonderful session. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Avni. Thank you so much for having me. And it's a great opportunity for me to be able to talk to pregnant moms. Very, very happy to spread the baby wearing love.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Now
you.
we're moving towards the end of the session. Let's give a warm welcome to Dr. Amulya Mysore, who will be talking us through the art of baby massaging. The session is powered by Parachute Advanced Baby. This session will focus on the techniques and help soothe your baby and promote a healthy growth. Doctor, Doctor, I hope you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, thank you so much, Avni, for the introduction.
Just a second, Doctor. Just a second, please. Okay. Welcome, Doctor. Welcome to the session. And I will just launch a poll question. And once people answer that, we will go ahead with the session. Just give me a moment. I hope the polls are visible to all. I request each and every member to submit the poll questions so that you are eligible for the giveaway as well. We'll take this poll for question for another 10-15 seconds, and then I'll display it on the screen. I think we have received enough participation. I'll just quickly end the poll and share the results. Doctor, have a look at them. And I hope you can see it on the screen, the answers to the poll question.
Yes, you have a very smart audience. I think most of them got it right.
Yes, we do. Over to you, Dr. Amulya. Let's go ahead with the session. If you need, you can share the screen if needed.
Yeah.
Over to you.
Thank you so much. So I'm here today to talk a little bit about massaging. So what exactly is massage? Massage is also called as touch therapy. In massage, there is systematic application of touch onto the baby's body. So why should we massage the baby? You think it's important? Well, it's very important for the baby's development. It helps in the baby's growth. And it also helps to calm down the baby. It helps in the weight gain. It also helps to soothe the baby. In case of colic issue, constipation, a baby massage helps to relieve all of these. So, and it also helps in the baby's development. So when the caregiver, be it the mother, father, or the grandparents, when they are massaging the baby, you talk to the baby, there's so much of visual stimulation which happens. When you massage the baby with your hands, there's so much of sensory stimulation which happens. And when you're doing that, when you talk to the baby, there's a lot of auditory stimulation also which happens. So massage is very useful for both growth and development of the baby. So there's no reason why you shouldn't massage the baby. So medically, how does massage help? So if you go into the chemicals and all that, massage stimulates a nerve called vagus nerve. So this vagus nerve releases chemicals which helps to absorb the nutrients better into the body, because of which the weight gain is better. And also it reduces the amount of stress hormone called cortisol in the body, because of which you must see that after a baby massage, the baby is much more calmer and sleeps for a longer time. So the next question would be, when should we actually start massaging the baby? So we went through the poll. Most of you have answered 7 to 10 days. Yes, 7 to 10 days is when you need to start massaging the whole body, because till then the umbilical cord is there. And if you massage the area, then there are chances of infection. So it's always better you wait till the cord falls, which usually falls after 7 to 10 days, and then you can start giving a proper baby massage. Now, how long should you massage a baby? Now, it can last anywhere between 15 to 30 minutes, but anytime if you feel that the baby is uncomfortable, is crying a lot, is not very happy with the massage, you can stop it. So there's no set duration, but it's always better 15 to 30 minutes of massage is useful for the baby. What time of the day should massage be done? Preferably in the daytime, and this should be done at least 1 to 2 hours after you feed a baby, because if you do it immediately after you feed the baby, there are chances that the baby can throw up. So massage the baby at least 1 to 2 hours after feed. So the most common question is how to do a massage. Well, there's no hard and fast rule on how to do a massage, but let me tell you simple ways on how you can do the massage. So you can start from head to toe. So on the forehead, you can just place your thumbs in the center and gradually stroke the child's forehead from the center to the side. On the cheeks, you stroke the baby's cheeks round and round. And then top to bottom, you with your thumb facing like this, you can go up to down and from center to side. When the baby is a little older, you can use your palm to do this gentle massage from top to bottom and from the center to side. So then for the hands, it's from in to out. And then on the palm, it will be circular movements of the arm, and the fingers, it would be an outward way. So the same thing goes for the leg. So from the thigh to the feet, and on the feet, on the sole, it would be circular movements and then extended movements of the toes. So the same thing you would do it even in the prone position. So the back would be up to down, center to side, round movements at the buttock, and the thigh to the feet, again, a stroking movement or a milking movement of this. So along with this, you can do kinesthetic stimulation, that is passive movement of the joints, where you will fold the baby's parts at each joint in a gentle way. So be it flexion, extension, getting two hands to the center and to the side. So this is a very simple way on how you can do the baby massage. So what should be the prerequisite of a massage room? So it shouldn't be too cold and it shouldn't be too warm. And anyone having cold and cough, preferably avoid doing massage to the baby. So now the golden question comes. Now, which oil should be used for the baby massage? So if we go through the poll, I think 100% or 99% of you have answered the question correctly. That is coconut oil. So there has been two researches done by the Indian Academy of Pediatrics as well, where they have applied coconut oil to babies, and then in another set of babies, they have applied mineral oil, and they've checked the difference. So in the set of babies where coconut oil had been applied, the weight gain was better as compared to the mineral oils. So even based on the recommendation of the Indian Academy of Pediatric, based on their research, coconut oil, preferably virgin coconut oil, is advocated. And now we have Parachute also, which has come up with Parachute Advanced Baby Oil, which has virgin in it, virgin coconut oil. So that can be used for baby massage. Now, what are the things you need to look for when you're using any product for oil, baby oil? Now, you should see it should be as safe as possible with least amount of chemicals, because baby skin is very delicate. So it's very thin. It's not very mature like our skin. So you need to see that it has very less chemicals. So if you see in the market, most of these oils have a lot of chemicals in it, like sulfates, parabens, silicones. So when you see these ingredients, they can actually cause dermatitis, and they can have some long-term side effects. Sometimes it can even, affect their reproductive uh, system. So that's why it's better to use as safe and as natural oil as possible. And one of the thing in the market is again Parachute Virgin Advanced Coconut Oil, which has all these safe ingredients. Now, the content in the coconut oil is it has medium chain triglycerides. So this ingredient is a magic ingredient because this is also present in the mother's milk. So this has anti-infective properties, and also these triglycerides coat the baby's skin well. It gets absorbed into the body and also helps in the thermoregulation. But make sure that whenever you're applying anything onto the baby's body, first apply it to the legs and see whether it's suiting the baby. And then you can apply it to the rest of the body. Now, do not massage the baby if you see any rash on the baby's skin, if your baby is unwell, or after vaccination. So, because sometimes massage when the baby is unwell can trigger other things. So, avoid massaging the baby when your child is unwell. So, massage is a great way to bond. I would recommend everyone to massage your baby. So, rather than preferring a dai amma or some old lady who would come and do a massage, you all can do the simple massage all by yourself, because it's a great way to connect with your baby. Well, if you're unwell, or you're medically not fit to sit or give the baby massage, then you can hand it over to another caregiver. But this is the best way on how you can bond with the baby, and this is a great way to help your child's development right from the birth. So is there anything from the audience? Do you all have any questions to ask?
I think, Dr. Amulya, we had a great session. What we'll do now is we'll take questions from the audience. I will just announce the questions and then you can answer. So, one, okay, does breast weight during the breastfeeding flattens the tip of the nose of your baby?
No, absolutely not. But the nasal bone is made up of cartilage, and slowly the bone development happens. So it's very unlikely that the breastfeed during breastfeeding flattens the tip of the nose. If that's the case, every baby's nose would be flattened.
Also, we have a question. It is said that coconut is cool by nature, so that we can use, just a second. So can we use almond or mustard oil for winters?
See, there's no contraindication that coconut oil shouldn't be used during winter. Like I told you, because of its ingredients of medium chain triglyceride, it has a very nice coating on the baby's skin. So it actually helps in thermoregulation. Like that is, babies are unable to maintain the temperatures during the neonatal period. So when you apply this oil, it helps even in the temperature stability of the baby. So it's a myth that, coconut oil can actually lead to cold. So
Also,
because, yeah.
we have a question from Nidhi Surana. She
Mhm.
says for underweight baby, it is said to massage 3-4 times a day. Is it true? Her baby's birth weight is 1.7 kg. Should she massage her baby 3 to 4 times day or minimum?
See, 2 to 3 times can be done. So you don't do the vigorous massage for a preterm baby. It's a very gentle massage because that improves the blood circulation. It also helps in the weight gain. So a gentle massage 2 to 3 times, but not longer than 20 minutes to half an hour, should be done for the preterm babies.
We have a question from Mehak Arora. She says, how to massage near the navel area of a newborn?
How to massage near the
Massage.
navel area?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's why the first 1 week to 10 days, since the umbilical cord is intact, you avoid massaging that area. But once the cord falls and you don't see any infection near the umbilical area, that's when you can do a gentle massage. So if you feel it's still raw, avoid putting your hand near that area. You can just have gentle round circular movements over the tummy or from right to left and left to right. But otherwise, you can do a gentle up and down movement near the navel of the baby.
Then we have a question when can they start massaging a baby? Like when to start massaging a baby?
So, a gentle massage for the hand, the face, and the legs can be started immediately after a birth. But then the proper traditional way of massage, which includes the whole body, that's preferably done after 7 to 10 days of birth.
Also, we have a question from Ankita Gupta. She's asked, can you show massage technique for colic in baby?
Okay, so for colic in baby, there are 2, 3 ways. So one thing is, like I described, round circular motion in on the abdomen, that would help. Then the paddle type, where you stroke up to down. And there is ILU technique also, where from the right to left, you stroke in an I, L, and U motion. Then tummy time also helps to relieve colic, and then cycling movement when you're massaging the baby, that also helps to relieve the colic.
One of the Vaishnavi Mishra Ghai asks, from where can we use, okay, just I'll phrase it again. From when can we use lal tel present in market? Should we even use it or not? If not, which brand should I use? Which brand's oil should I use?
Okay, so preferably and as recommended by the Association of Pediatric, coconut oil should be used, and avoid any brand which has the chemicals which I had mentioned, like paraben, silicone. And if we see Parachute Baby Advanced Oil have these natural ingredients, including virgin coconut oil. So I guess you can give it a try.
We have one more question. Should we heat the oil and massage the baby in winters?
Not needed, not needed.
Then we can we give a hot water bath after the massage?
Yeah, you can give a bath after massage.
While massaging, do we have to press baby's chest to extract milk?
Okay, so I forgot to mention the knots in a massage. So do not press the breast to squeeze out milk because it's actually a hormonal thing and it's quite natural for a baby. If you do that, there are chances of infection and clogging of the glands over there. So avoid squeezing the nipples to get out the milk. Avoid putting oil into the nose and the ears. Avoid, pressing the head too hard, thinking that it would change the shape of the head. And don't give any water, honey. So avoid doing these things, and avoid scrubbing the baby too hard to remove the hair on the baby's skin.
How many times uh, should we massage a baby? Like, should we do it daily?
Yeah, absolutely. You can do it daily and even 2 times in a day because it's a wonderful way to bond the baby and it helps the baby to relax. And since we know the benefits of massaging, unless the baby is unwell, you can always give the massage on a daily basis.
Can coconut oil be used in babies' intimate areas to avoid rashes?
Yeah, so actually, coconut oil has natural anti-infective properties, healing properties. So if you see a diaper rash, also we advise use coconut oil and some barrier cream, but avoid pouring anything into the private part, anything surrounding the introitus that can be applied.
Now we'll take just two more questions. What are the indications the baby is in discomfort while massaging? Also, can we use mix of coconut and mustard and olive oil?
Okay. So the indications, if the baby is not, thing is the baby would cry a lot. So sometimes, you use very hot water post massage also. So avoid doing that. The baby would be very restless and crying and struggling. So that is the indication that the baby is not really happy with the massage. And I would not advise to use a combination of oils because the better absorption of the natural ingredient of medium dry chain glycerides happen only if you use it all by itself. So when you combine mineral oils and the coconut oil, because each has a different constituent, their consistency is different. Sometimes it can block the pores on the baby's skin and it can lead to dermatitis. So avoid using a combination of oils.
Sorry. We have one more question with say by Niveta. She says, can the conical head shape be changed through massages? Is it fact or myth? And is it safe to do so?
No, it's a myth. See, you cannot change a baby's head shape by massaging or pressing it too hard. Again, if something could be done, then all our head shapes would be the same. It's just genetic, and sometimes based on the baby's position during the first 3 to 6 months, the head position is determined. So if you really want to change the baby shape a bit, avoid constant position of the baby in only one direction. Try changing the position of the baby so that there's pressure on all directions. A gentle head massage, gentle stroking the baby's head is fine, but not like hitting hard so that the baby's head shape changes is not recommended.
Just last question from Shraddha Chaudhary. She asks if we ask any massage maid to massage, is she allowed to make the baby upside down? I
Okay,
didn't.
so these are all traditional ways. Absolutely not. You don't do the baby upside down, and I don't call it massage. And it no way it's shown that the blood circulation increases to the brain when you put the baby upside down. See, the babies don't have head holding, neck holding, so it's practically you're actually going to harm and injure the baby. So let it be a gentle, pleasurable activity for the baby. You're not going to, gain anything by doing something which actually can cause harm to the baby.
Thank you so much, Dr. Amulya. This was very informative, and I think people, like all those participants, doubts to an extent we have cleared it because we are also short in time, so we can't ask get a lot many more questions answered. But yes, you guys can directly reach out to Dr. Amulya on her Instagram and also connect her for consultations. Now, thank you so much.
Thank you
And
for having
it
me here.
was great to have you. And thank you so much, Parachute Advanced Baby, for such an advanced session on baby massaging. Now, I think it's the time all of us we were waiting for. Thank you, each and every one who joined us today. It's time to for the quiz. If you have been paying attention, this should be a breeze for you all. What we'll do is to enter a giveaway, we'll be circulating a form and the winner will be chosen based on the fastest and the most accurate answers, and we will be announcing the winners in just 5 minutes. Stay tuned for a chance to win prizes from Baby Oregano, Soul Slings, Parachute Advance, Be Minimalist, and Parachute Advance, and also Super Bottoms. I would request my colleague Riddhi to put the link of the form, and let's get started. Good luck, and once again, thank you for being with us on this amazing journey. And I congratulate each and every one of you on your pregnancy and as well on your parenthood journey.
The form is live, guys. You can fill the form.
Maybe just put the form 2-3 times so that nobody misses it. I will just give a briefly explain once again. To enter the giveaway, simply fill out the form which we are circulating. The winner will be chosen based on the fastest and the most accurate answers. We will be announcing the winners in just 5 minutes. Stay tuned for the chance to win prizes from Baby Organo, Soul Slings, Parachute Advanced Baby, Be Minimalist, and Super Bottoms. मैं एक बार हिंदी में भी आप लोग को बता देती हूँ। इस गिव अवे में पार्ट लेने के लिए हम लोग ने एक फॉर्म सर्कुलेट किया है। आप प्लीज उस फॉर्म को भरें और जैसे ही आप उस फॉर्म को भर देंगे, जिनके सबसे ज्यादा राइट आंसर्स होंगे, जिनके सबसे ज्यादा एक्यूरेट आंसर्स होंगे, सही आंसर्स होंगे और जिनके सबसे ज्यादा फास्ट आंसर्स होंगे, वो विनर्स की तरह अनाउंस करे जाएंगे। हम विनर्स 5 मिनट्स में अनाउंस करेंगे। I request each and everybody. Also, do not worry, attendees. We have something for each one of you. So do not lose hope. Just make sure that you fill the form so that we have details. Like in next 2-3 minutes, we'll announce the winners. And I request whosoever wins, please share your contact number, your detail, contact number, your address, your email ID, your baby's age, weight, and if the baby is not born, please let us know on that. Just all these details we will be needing to send you the hampers. I think we are around 116 of us, and we've received around 113 responses. And so just the next 2 minutes, we'll announce the winners. Our first winner is Varsha Maheshwari. Congratulations, Varsha, on this win. Please drop your address, email ID, and email ID, your contact details, your email ID, your address, and if the baby is there, please let us know the weight of the baby. Then the second winner we have with us is Manila Kumari. She has given all the 5 answers correctly. Even Varsha has given all the 5 answers correctly. Please share your details with us, the address, the contact, email ID, and everything. Riddhi, I would request you, please take all their details and put it in an Excel format. The third winner we have with us is Shraddha Chaudhary. Congratulations on all the winners. And you guys have given us the fastest and the correct answers, and it was great to have you all. Please, winners, please don't like, it is great to have you guys as well, but attendees, please do not lose hope. We have something for each and everybody. We'll be sharing a thank you emailers in just next week, where we'll be sharing discount coupon codes from the brands we are collaborating with. So Yes, also what we would like to join the community on WhatsApp, and please join this for more sessions like these. And also we request each and everybody to give us a small feedback on how we can improve. This feedback will be great. Rideep, just make sure that you've taken details from everyone.
Yeah, I have. I think so. Varsha have already updated in the chat box.
Just make sure that you take Vinod's details. And also, I am putting a like WhatsApp group. Please share your feedback and let us know on how we can upgrade on the sessions. And we shall see you next time. Thank you so much, everybody. Riddhi, please let me know if you've taken all the details. Also, attendees have shared the group link. Please join it and drop your feedback. Riddhi, please let me know if all the details we have received. I'll announce the winners list again. It was Manila Kumari, Varsha Maheshwari, and Shraddha Chaudhary.
Shraddha, please send me your details. I think so. Varsha and Manali have already shared it to me. Shraddha, you can send yours to me.
If we do not have details, we can announce another winner if there's any
Yeah,
problem.
I got the details, everyone.
Okay. Thank you so much all for your presence. It was great to have you here. And it was such a great edition of Bump. We shall see you next time. We shall end the 11th edition of Bump signing out from us. To you, thank you so much, guys.